Alright, we are back. After a small hiatus, we're in a new space. As you can tell, our voices are echoing. It sounds less professional or more, I don't know.
Echo!
For all of our 3 fans.
I think it's funny that you say we're in a different space when we literally are in the same space in universe. We moved nowhere.
Canonically, yes.
Don't make him mad.
Oh my goodness.
We spent 5 hours going nowhere.
You mean as a, yeah.
Yes.
Your group, did some stuff, but did not move at all.
We may have actually moved a little bit back. I'll have to see where I put the tiny hut.
I think you actually set up the tiny hut a little bit further off the shoreline.
I think, yeah.
But we also leveled up, so it kind of worked.
Well, you did, yeah, you did.
It's like we
level
ran
up.
on a treadmill, is basically what we did.
Yeah.
I mean, even still.
So what is it when you run on a treadmill and you slip and you fall and you go back several feet and then you just have to sleep for 8 hours?
That's called being white.
No, the whites were a different thing, actually.
I was going to say that's called America's Funniest Home Videos with ridiculousness.
Or Tosh.
Or Tosh.
He doesn't look
Yeah, but he doesn't very often do the old
He's so raunchy now.
shot to the
something
nuts
different.
thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, testicles, not nuts.
Keep it in.
Yeah, just trying to keep it clean.
Keep
All
those
right.
testicles in.
So, what are we doing, you guys? We're waking up. It is now morning where you were at. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the water's wet still. The
That's not what the birds sound
witch's
like.
corpse is still hanging from the tree. Thank goodness for you.
I did my best.
Yeah.
And, well, that was after spiking her, but I had to make sure she knew.
Hey.
Touchdown.
Hey.
So, like I said, it is morning. You are in the tiny hut. What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna get up and just, stretch out real quick. Stromile. Just getting up, looking around, popping my knees, my ankles,
Inside
my
or outside
fingers.
of the tiny hut?
Before he can decide,
Well-
I walk outside the tiny hut and it disappears.
Yeah.
So now everyone's outside the tiny hut.
I hope you are all dressed.
Not yet.
Oh no, don't let the swamp creatures see. That would be indecent.
Well, there's those Amazonian, worm things. You never know.
That's true.
All right.
Kendiru.
Very good.
Podcast listeners,
Nice.
Google it.
Boat knowledge, obscure worm knowledge.
Exactly.
Check.
So, Serin walks outside immediately, and he was in a pretty bad mood when he cast that tiny hut. So I was like, you know what? You guys have had enough sleep.
I was
I'm
going to
done.
say, now you've had ample time to rest. It has been an 8-hour rest, so of course you all are rejuvenated.
We all feel about one level better.
You do. You
Went
do.
from
You feel a little
5 to
bit
6.
wiser, a little bit stronger, especially Glass.
I certainly hope so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I kind of want to say to him, it's like, how's your soul?
So
Now, Glass,
yes. You're gonna make me roll something.
actually, no, I'm not going to make you. I'm going to make everybody else roll perception right quick.
Ooh.
60.
That's a nat 20. Nice.
Okay. You all, most of you rolled.
I rolled an
pretty
11.
They still have. Because this is fairly obvious. As you guys are shaking the cobwebs off and waking up and stuff like that, looking around, you do notice that. What color was your hair in the first place?
Brown.
Brown. There are now 5 white streaks running through Glass's hair.
Interesting look.
Is it like that stereotypical white girl, or like
No, it's
ran
like,
a streak through it?
It's like if you wore your hair, wore it back, slicked it back on the top of your head. There are 3 equidistant from each other, 1 down the middle, 2 down the side on the top of your head, and 2 running on each side of your head. 1 running.
Have you thought of running for office?
Wow.
Damn it, Elsa.
I say good morning, Pepe Le Pew.
So
We're in
I
swamp.
like ever since I've been waking up, I've been looking at my hands, being like, I'm really alive, I almost died, and
Dude,
it's
nice head.
what do you mean?
Do you want to tell him? Or should I?
Nighty, get it on.
I mean, it's still there. I can feel it.
Yes, your head is still there, but it is looking quite snazzy, I must say.
Oh, thanks, dude. I give him like a playful punch on the shoulder.
You look very distinguished.
Dapper, even.
Dapper. Good
That's a
word.
good
I like
word.
that.
Yeah.
Dapper and distinguished.
Yeah.
We're like 2 weeks away from everywhere.
So your soul's feeling good then, is what you're trying to say.
I'm all right.
Do I need to give you a clerical?
I'm well concentrated.
Maybe some Pepto-Bismol, just to make sure.
I don't.
Oh.
Pepto-Bismol, I did not check off on my character sheet. I'm sorry.
All right, Zayne, roll perception again.
Alrighty. Dang. 13.
I had to throw a cookie in my mouth right there.
I mean,
It's only you just told, just say, hey, roll a die. That will surely take 30 seconds. Enough time for me to finish this
Right.
cookie.
I should have rolled it.
Zayne, as you were looking around, you also noticed that the swath, that three chains,
That's right.
had cut out of the canopy of the trees
Yes, we forgot, actually.
trail, has grown back together.
Ah, glorious.
Do it again. One more time. And this time, lower.
This, you know what this means? We don't have to show any restraint. It'll just grow back.
Right.
I
We
don't
are
know.
off the hook.
Hey, hold on now.
We are off the chain.
Oh, so
three of
that bums me out.
Yeah, and that path is still very, very dark.
Literally.
So,
Yes.
guys,
Foreshadowing.
I think
That's just shadowing.
we should get on rolling, because the sooner we get there, the sooner we get back, and the sooner we get out of the swamp. I don't want to be in Marchand anymore.
That might be the smartest thing you said this whole campaign. I
I
agree.
I agree wholeheartedly with Stromile. I'm sick and tired of this one.
I want to leave home. This is just too much.
Change of scenery would be nice.
I've never missed actual elf trees as much as I have at this very moment in my life. And that's saying a lot.
So let's get going.
Let's pack up, guys.
Okay,
All right.
so you're heading north? Or are you heading?
We're following the map.
Yeah, we're still.
Okay, you're
Good.
following the map.
Good save.
All right. So you head in to the
You're on a roll.
path that was north of the witch's hut,
Rolled anything?
and it is a long and winding path, very dark because the canopy is very close together. I mean, it looks like a ceiling more than a canopy. As you walk through it, you notice that the canopy and the things surrounding you are not trees.
What are they?
They are vines, where at the base, they are as thick as the trees you've seen in the swamp.
What you call them? Brambles.
And there are black thorns sticking out.
I would solve that mystery.
I was really
Do we need to do,
tempted
like-
to do some Tarzan stuff. but
Do we
not
need to do
anymore.
like an amazing nature check to determine these brambles and their origins?
Might not be a
Or
bad idea.
Sure.
yeah, sure, why not? 16.
I will observe.
16?
You got something better?
Nope.
You don't.
Okay.
All of us?
Definitely not.
Nope.
Nope, y'all can't touch my 16. Back off.
Nope, the elf's got it. All right.
Of course.
Serin, you take a little closer look. You don't get too close, but you do take a closer look to these large tree trunk sized vines that are just shooting straight out of the ground, straight up in the air. Large thorns. One of the thorns that you actually look at is almost the size of your head at the base. And the closer you get, the more, with your heightened senses, because you are an elf,
I try.
the more the smell coming off of the thorn disturbs you. And you know, they don't. You know exactly what kind of vines these are and what kind of brambles, if you will, these are. These are the deadly death thorns.
That name's a little on the nose.
I know, right? Well, you know, elves are no nonsense.
That's true. So, guys, have you
Horticulturists
ever heard of
are
a
very
death thorn before? You're not going to believe what it does. All right? It's really bad.
Let me guess. This is what these are.
Now, you know that the death thorns actually do not cause death. They're kind of misnamed.
What?
Jeez,
However,
that's why I can't stand elves.
Being, if you get scratched by a death thorn, you will go into an irrevocable coma.
So wait, a coma you can't come out of, how's that different from death?
You're still alive.
Isn't death kind of a
You're
coma
still
you can't
breathing,
come out
you are a
of?
vegetable. No, because I can
This is
revive
kind of
dead
like the
people.
Sleeping Beauty coma.
So you're saying we just need someone to kiss us with no consent gift?
Well, the elven race has tried that, but it has not quite worked.
Oh.
I'm
Maybe
not saying
just
you
haven't
try to
found the
person.
right elf. I'm just saying. Just give
Hey,
it some time.
remember, it's okay if he's a perfect 10. First off, no, it's not how that works. Second of all,
Pretend that I relayed all that information, omitting that last part about the elven race trying desperately.
to make out with
Heyo.
I like the
Nobody needs to know about that.
Yeah.
Shameful elven secret. And I got it.
What was the
But there
roll?
are male and female elves.
Wait, are you sure? Well, yes.
I know
I
it's
think
really hard
actually,
to tell
I
the
just looked it
difference,
up.
but-
I did just a quick roll. Yeah, there are male and female elves.
Oh, great.
Really? Unlike dwarves.
How'd you catch that one?
I was just saying, I know it's hard to tell the difference sometimes, but
One's prettier than the other, barely.
yes, I know
They were both.
It's like the
very
eye of the
pretty.
beholder.
So,
No, numb the eyes of the beholder, that'll kill you.
yes. And I tell all the information to everyone else so they know to steer clear of the thorns.
Okay.
The death thorns.
Do you still have that goat? No.
Please keep a counter, by the way, of everyone who screws up the pronunciation of death thorns. So far, it's at 1.
Well then.
The guy who thought of the name was the one who's good.
Some name.
All right. As you keep walking, you're trying to stay in the middle of the path, which is not that hard because the path is about 15 foot wide. What order are you guys walking in?
Middle.
Well, I guess I'm in front. Stromile's in front, I guess.
I don't know.
Why are you in the middle, mister? I took a level of warrior.
Yeah,
Get in the back. Get in the back.
Mr. Badass
Guard-
assassin here refuses
Yes.
to be scout. What the
Guard,
hell?
no. You guard the rear.
I'll be in the back.
There you go.
I'm in the middle. Zayne's in, because I gotta cover everybody.
What? Oh, okay, fine.
You're behind me.
I'll be fourth, right?
Yeah.
And glass is second.
There you go.
Because that way, when you fall into one of the death thorns, we can grab.
Well, I'm like
And
your
kiss
main
you
support.
as hard as we can.
After whatever next knocks you out, you fall into it.
You realize, by the way, keep this in mind. Potential combat. Death thorns. Hazard.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I have this awesome spell called catapult. And I can catapult things.
Try not to make
Cut all of that. Cut all of that. That has to be a surprise.
Oh, that was the best one.
You're going to have to turn me up on that one, because that was a good joke.
Yeah, that's also how you get somebody out of that endless coma, is to turn them up.
Right.
But for what?
Better than turning them down.
All right. Stromile, roll perception.
You got this, Stro. Maybe.
Oh, I know.
Maybe not.
7. Great.
You're out front, you're kind of scouting, you don't hear anything.
Nah.
All you
Why
can
would I?
hear is the clanking of your own armor and the steps on dried dead leaves and moist grass, stuff like that, as you guys shuffle along down the path. 30, 45 minutes go by. Nothing. You don't hear anything. You don't even hear animals moving off in the bramble.
That's
You
probably
hear
because they're in a
dead
coma.
silence, no pun intended.
Do we find this to be weird?
Say,
It's
guys,
up to you.
guys, do you hear that?
No.
Exactly.
What am I supposed to be hearing exactly?
Some sort of wildlife?
Life activities.
I
Well,
seem to remember something being alive
You
in here
guys have
before we
now
burned
been in
it to
this
death.
swamp for 2 days,
We're
right?
swamp experts.
Yes.
There,
Our lives do
in
suck.
every other part of the swamp, you at least hear bugs, like cicadas and things like that. You hear frogs. You hear some birds. They're not the funnest sounding birds on the face of the planet, you know.
We're not talking like an American woodcock. Nothing like that. Okay.
No.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
That man across the table.
No, I'm talking more like, sick crows. Not just a crow. Not a
Sick
normal
ones.
crow squawk, but like one that has laryngitis.
Ooh.
Do it.
I'm hitting sick.
Like it's a very gruff.
It sounds like a dead giraffe.
Oh god. That's a scary thought.
Instead of saying nevermore, it just says kill me.
That crow just clear his throat.
Fireball right to the face.
Anyway, so you keep walking and keep walking, and it is silent, eerily silent, so much so that your footsteps are almost thunder in your ears. Now, to the assassin, that should be a problem, right?
Probably.
That your footsteps are making more noise than any ambient sound around you.
What if I sing a tune?
But he's been such a good assassin up until this
That's gonna
point.
make it even worse.
Do whatever you want.
You need to murder someone. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
That's on your
and
checklist.
he's behind us all. I don't think we need to give him that kind of advice.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes. If you want to see
I think I
something,
should
that's up to you.
be a little more cautious.
Oh,
Glass, being cautious, yeah. Well, he just had a near-death experience. So
Get his soul sucked 2/3 of the way out.
when,
Oh, yeah.
when it's afternoon, then you can go back to being normal.
Yeah,
Just a morning
probably.
of caution. Yeah, there you go. I got you. I got you.
All right. Glass, going ahead and roll initiative. Not initiative, sorry.
Okay, what the hell?
I like that.
Perception. Roll perception.
I actually thought he was gonna backstab him then. I was like, holy crap.
I like
can't
it.
believe he's gonna assassinate. Oh, no.
Ooh.
1.
Natural 1.
Roll it again.
Do one again.
That is a 4 on the roll. That is a 6.
Okay, you still hear absolutely nothing.
Cool.
Can one of us who hears better with their pointy ears make a roll?
If you weren't walking in the back of the pack, sure. because
I'm in 4th place.
I'm next.
I'm not quite in the back.
I was
you're
only in
fourth
2nd.
place, but that leaves 3 people in front of you who are walking along, and all you hear is them walking. It's hard to hear much of anything else because of the nature of what's going on, I guess.
The nature, so I should roll a nature check, is what you say.
Zayne is focusing
Actually,
mostly
if
on
you
the
want to roll a
darkness.
nature check, go right on ahead.
Ooh.
15 plus 7, 22.
Okay. One thing you actually, as you're walking along and realizing that it is dead silent out, one thing that you started remembering about the death thorns and their vines is that on the inside they're mostly hollow, so they actually can trap sound.
That's good. I'd say.
Is that good?
Not
I
if your
don't
name's
know,
Sam.
really.
I relay that information and then just shrug. Like, hey guys, I just remembered reading about, did you know a death thorn can trap sound? Isn't that crazy?
Good to know, Serin. Let's keep moving.
That was
Okay.
pretty
As
much
you
my
make-
thoughts.
as you make that
You know what? That's enough.
Whoa! Anyway, Zayne, you're in the middle of the pack. As he says that, right? You're in the middle.
That's me.
Zayne's in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, because
Zayne in the
he's the
middle.
weakest.
Yes.
Ow, I just fell to the bottom of the heel list.
As you are paying attention to what Serin says, roll perception for me real quick.
Oh, come on. Gosh. 12.
Okay, that works. As you kind of look back over your shoulder, but not quite, look directly at him, your eyes come across something that you're stepping in, not what you think.
Dirt.
No, it's, it is dirt, but it's more mud. You step in a footprint 3 times the size of yours.
Oh, it's like we're in that Godzilla movie.
No, that was actually my feet. Actually, I didn't want to admit it. That's why my Charisma is 8. It's the big feet.
Man.
You know what they say about
Yeah,
people with big feet? Big socks.
3 times the size of a normal.
So we're just in
person.
a giant. So I just step in like a giant.
And, well, it's not you don't like trip into
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like indented into
One
the
of those
ground.
things where like
It's just what size of shoe do you think Zayne wears?
half elf, 60, probably 11s.
11s?
Yeah.
That's a big foot for an alpha. Anyway,
I wear in
kind of unrealistic, actually.
In real life, I wear a size 14, so I thought that was kind of small.
okay, well,
I wear size 11.
Yes,
I
thought that was
okay. Your
sorry.
size, your foot.
Wow,
so
I didn't
Zayne's
realize I
foot's
was
like
sitting with all
size
these
11.
freaks at this table.
I was
Jeez.
gonna say mine are 11.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What do you have against
How do
the
you guys
11
just?
feet?
How do you walk around without just telling the entire world that you're coming at any given time?
I bet you guys can swim
You
pretty
learn to
well.
walk on the balls of your feet, so you don't make a lot of noise.
And you take longer strides, so less steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wham bam.
Efficiency.
Woodland stride.
These are really good
I'm a
strats for
ranger.
anyone listening right now.
Should have been a ranger.
Anyway, so you have size 11 feet. The footprint you just stepped in would be roughly the equivalent of like a size 32.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, God, Shaquille O'Neal's out here somewhere. All right, so I alert the crew, and can we all like do a like quick little powwow and like maybe one of us identify what kind of footsteps?
Sure,
are
if you
in?
don't stop.
Oh, that's
Where we
the
at?
icy hot guy.
Hey, hey guys, hey Stro, because you kill things a lot.
I do.
Hey, do you real quick before we keep moving? Do you know what this footstep would look like? Do you know what that would be?
I don't, but whatever it is, it's big. And we should be on the
Do you have
lookout.
tracking or survival? I guess survival.
Survival, yeah.
Do it.
Roll survival.
I have survival as well. Can I? Oh,
Nope, too late. Dirk Scott.
nice.
20.
I mean, Stromile has it.
Being the kind of person you are and living where you had lived in the mountains, you have gotten fairly good at reading footprints. Now, what you're reading on this one is that whatever this is, it is barefoot. It is extremely large, probably in the vicinity of, give or take, 15, 20 foot tall. And it obviously walks upright. It's walking on 2 legs. And it lumbers.
Timber.
Man. This thing's big, guys. It's walking upright. I'm surprised we hadn't seen it yet.
Plot twist, it's actually a midget with really big feet.
I was waiting for a your mom joke. I'm really kind of sad you didn't run with that.
It's
It
the
turns
guy-
out it's your mom. Ah.
It's the guy from Harry and the Hendersons that just has it.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm not
Hi,
thinking
Fred.
about
What'd you
jokes
do?
and whatnot. I'm thinking about our survival boys.
That's right.
So
Worried about that.
And by the way, the politically correct term is halfling.
Oh, wait, that's Serin's job to say the politically correct terms. Stop stealing my character traits.
So, yeah, so we should have probably seen it by
Not
now.
my assassin.
And it is morning, right? Like we can see
Okay.
just normally, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, ish. Because you also, it might be morning, but the sun can't get through the bramble. It can't get through the canopy. So you're dealing with ambient light that is fading through the edges of the bramble.
Dark vision, son.
All right. However,
Well,
you
no,
did
I can see
roll
just
20,
fine, but
so there's a
you have
little bit
a
more
thing
you
with darkness.
realize about these tracks.
I got my shield of light on.
They are probably about 6 hours old where you're standing.
Okay. And which can I tell which way they're heading?
They're walking the same direction
Same.
you're walking. They're walking north.
Because we probably still need to keep going, but right before, unless you guys want to just check this out a little bit more, because my shield still has the light on it, I'm gonna shine it to see if I'm looking for claw marks or anything that might be like good at like tearing into people and ripping bones and organs apart.
What about their souls?
You look around. Are you looking on the ground or on the trees or what?
The footprint.
Oh, it definitely has clawed feet. I mean, You can see where claw-like toenails are digging into the ground as it's walking. Another thing you notice is that beside the footprints is
Is it a stick?
a line
Yep.
where it looks like it's been dragging something.
He's got a stick.
I doubt
A stick?
I don't think it's a stick. It's probably a corpse. Guys, I don't think we have any other choice but to continue. However, We better.
I bet we've been
Yeah.
through worse.
You need to just keep your eyes peeled for this thing, because we do not need to be surprised.
I'll
'Cause
try.
I don't want to be drugged anywhere.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah, they are.
CCC says drugs are bad.
That's right.
Drugs are
We are,
bad.
we are definitely anti-drugs.
Alcohol's bad.
Okay.
All right, I'm good. I'm good to go, guys.
Okay, so you guys are gonna keep going?
Could we do a quick kind of just glance around after we see this footprint to see if there's anything else around that looks suspicious besides that?
Possibly following us?
Investigate a little bit.
Sure, yeah, you go right on ahead. Roll
I mean, dang,
nature check, survival, whatever the hell you want.
doesn't matter.
Buddy?
All right. Sure.
You don't have to because
Okay.
you've already rolled it.
Oh boy.
Glasses roll does
Thank
not
you for
matter.
getting a
with
decent
4.
roll in there.
Let's go with. I want to do survival because I want to see if I want to look around to see if there's anything hunting us. Would that be survival or is that perception? Either way, it's the same
That'll be
score.
perception.
20.
Okay.
Bam.
There's nothing around you. The tracks that you saw, like Stromile told you, they're about 6 hours old. So whatever it is has been on this trail 6 hours before you, but is heading in the same direction that you were.
And it's daytime, correct?
Yeah.
So,
So
what did
this-
you roll
I rolled a 17.
for survival?
So this thing must
For
be out at
anything, I
night.
guess.
Survival, you
Well,
say? Okay,
you guys
cool.
didn't say you woke up at dawn, so
We woke up after 8 hours. Whenever we went to bed.
We sure
Right.
did.
so it wasn't quite dawn. It was quite a bit after dawn.
Okay.
Okay.
So it might have been on this trail. It might have walked right past you guys in the tiny hut and went on
It
ahead.
didn't think the hut was weird. I was like, oh, hey, a hut.
can't
How about
see
that?
it. Okay.
There's all kinds of huts in these
However,
woods.
your 20 also shows you that if you expand from where you guys are walking, kind of not necessarily in single file, pretty close to it, is that there's not one set of footprints that are this big. There are 6.
6 sets.
Wait, what size are the
32.
32.
Size
32 feet.
Sets? 6?
32s.
Wait, 6 32s. So there are 3.
No,
No,
six.
6 sets.
There are 12
Okay.
individual prints.
Are you trying to do some multiplication and
Well, we know they have
subdivision
2
right
feet,
now?
though.
Well, my intelligence is 14.
Roll it.
So
I don't buy it. Glasses and smart.
So there's, well, clearly everything around us got
That's
scared
MRT.
off because these things came through, and they got so scared that they didn't come back 6 hours later. So these things are nasty and very well known to be nasty within this swamp. That tells us a lot. So
But they're
let's just-
marching straight forward down the same path, right?
That's right.
We don't
Yeah.
have a choice.
And
Let's be careful.
they are seem to be almost in formation, walking.
Oh, they're smart too.
Unlike someone.
I mean, it's not a great formation, but it is a formation nonetheless. It looks to be that there is one, almost like a wedge formation. One of them is walking out in point, and then you have 2 and 2.
So since we've all spotted their tracks at this point, could we just follow the tracks and see if they diverge anywhere, or?
There's no place else they can go. This path is closed
Well-
off on each side.
Well, right. I mean, we just keep marching down the path and
Sure.
watch them. Basically, just make that's going to be at least one of us is keeping an eye on the footprints.
Okay. So now
Maybe
you're
someone who
walking-
is second.
Yes.
Okay.
Glass is keeping an eye.
Stromile looks forward. Glass looks down.
Okay. Okay.
Serin
So
thinks about how
you guys
great it
keep
would be not
walking
to be in
down
this
the
one.
path. Another 20, 30 minutes go by. It is still dead silent. You don't hear anything. Stromile, you don't see anything out ahead of you. However, the only light you're now getting is coming from Zayne's shield.
Okay.
So you, Stromile, can actually see only about 2 foot in front of you.
Bring out the goat again.
No, don't bring out the goat.
Bring out the goat.
The goat's dead.
Can we make that a shirt? Bring out the goat. Hey guys.
There's our marketing.
Yeah, I'll buy one.
Glass, the tracks are still there, and they don't seem to be, they don't seem to be getting closer together or anything like that. They're still just.
Has there been anything left behind that I can maybe tell some sort of sentience. Like maybe they dropped something. Maybe they're not actual monsters. Maybe they.
Maybe they're just
Anything
big people.
Maybe they're just
roll
big people.
perception.
Maybe they're just
Again, a
misunderstood.
clan of
Maybe I
people
can
else.
track if they have shoes or not.
Bigfoot.
Well, avatars.
Just perception would be 13.
Okay. Yeah, you just see the prints. And you see the drag mark. However, each set of prints has its own drag mark.
Oh wow.
I really hope
It could be
these
a
aren't the
weapon. It
giants.
could be a
Like,
victim.
are they wearing shoes? Check for a logo.
They are not. That's already been established.
Yeah, barefooted.
So I think that Serin should cast dancing lights and send it out in front of us by about like.
Actually, I could throw a firebolt, and that would.
Are you just gonna do that like every 5 steps?
I mean,
firebolt.
That would emit a light, and it goes that way.
Dancing light lasts for a minute.
Never mind. Serin is right on all accounts.
I was about to say, just send these dancing lights swirling ahead of us to follow at about, man, what was it? Just like 120 feet? Yeah, just send it ahead about 60 feet in front of Stromile so we can kind of see ahead of us and know what's there. And
How
just,
far ahead of Stroma?
how far would you like to see ahead?
Man, I'm gonna say at least 10 to 15 feet.
Okay, I'll send it about 15 feet
But
in front of them.
I request that if they're dancing lights, that they're doing the salsa.
They are doing the salsa and they are multiple colors, so it looks beautiful. It is red, green, and white,
Awesome.
and it looks fantastic.
Okay.
That was.
Okay. Should have done the Congo. That would have been even fun.
I was thinking of Macarena, but hey.
The Macarena?
No,
they're
moving
doing
on.
salsa. All right. So the dancing lights go out. Not a hard spell. 15.
It's
so
a
you
cantrip.
have right now 15 foot ahead of you. You are looking at the fact that the vines on each side, the bramble that is arching up above you from the ground all the way up, is getting thicker.
As we walk.
As you walk, it is not getting narrow. The path's not getting any
Okay,
narrower.
but
It's still about 15 feet from one side to the other. However, it is getting denser.
Can I ask an interesting
You know what
question
would
real
fix
quick?
that,
I'm going to
by the
ask an
way?
interesting question of the group
Yeah.
real quick, guys. These thorns capture sound. Could we just bust one open and listen to what's going on inside? Is that what's going on?
It's like a seashell.
Oh,
And
well,
see-
okay.
And we can figure out who's been
Serin
there
has
before
had
us?
all the great nature rolls. Is that a thing? I rolled so well already. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna guess no.
13.
You did not read that chapter.
It would not be a good idea to hack into one of
That was
Don't
just
do
a
that,
random
man.
thought, guys. Okay, here we go.
Now, the reason you were going to tell him for that is if you hack into one of them, it echoes throughout all of them.
Oh, so the sound that was captured will. Okay.
Well,
Is that
whatever-
any sound that captured echoes through all of them?
No, the sound of
The hack.
the thud
Okay.
is
Okay.
going to echo throughout the entire length because
Yeah.
you remember that all these vines are actually connected.
Yeah. So do the thuds of our feet echo throughout all the vines?
No, because they're not underneath your feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So as long as don't touch the vines, especially you.
Why would I do that?
Random question.
How'd you even know? I thought I meant you. I could have meant anyone.
Why especially me? But couldn't we also listen to the vines? That's a thing to see if there was anything.
Don't touch the vines.
All right, yeah, we're good.
Don't touch them.
Okay, we're
They're
just-
bad.
We must.
The vines are hot lava.
Okay, just for the sake of gameplay, Zayne questioned it. So Zayne walks up to one of the vines.
Oh,
and
no.
The closer Zayne gets to the vine, the more you do not want to be anywhere near the vine, just because it's not an acrid or an unpleasant smell, but it actually kind of makes you fear for your life.
Smell that makes you fear for your life.
That's the way I feel sometimes when I walk by that second floor bathroom. I'm not gonna lie. You feel me on that?
Yeah,
Seriously,
absolutely.
it is horrid.
It's like, wow, holy crap.
Oh, this hurts. Sorry to get off gameplay.
No, that fits in
You're gonna have
universe.
to edit this out anyway. It smells like the bathroom in a goddamn strip club. That's what it smells like. It's horrible. Baby powder, shame, and smeared shit.
All right, back to it.
Baby powder would actually be kind of an improvement, actually. So
Anyway, so
don't.
back.
So don't.
So, yeah.
So I will retreat back to my middle spot in the line.
Okay.
Your safest spot. The dude who never gets targeted by any enemies whatsoever.
All right.
Go
You
hide.
go a little further down the path. You still see the footprints. The vines are getting more dense. However, after you've walked for about 34 minutes, you do notice on the right side of this path, the vines stop, but where the vines stop, there is a giant 30 to 40 foot tall rock wall.
This is what he was talking about.
What, who was talking about?
Who paid for it?
Get out.
Very nice.
Let's not start on those jokes.
Yeah, no doubt.
One of the regulars, that's what he was talking about. Like,
That was a rock wall?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Stromile, could you explain the map to us? And by us, I mean the people listening.
I don't think we should have seen the wall by now.
By us, I mean me,
I don't-
because I had no idea what.
No, that too, but shh.
Switch's hut. But we weren't able to go west. We had to keep going north.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We,
It's all jazz, baby.
I'm seeing rock. I'm going to assume it's 3 chains proof, so I'm not going to think about thermiting my way through it.
Okay. So on your left
Yeah.
is still the
Right.
bramble arch. It is now, the arch has, from the west side, has grown, from West Coast, from the west side, has grown over onto the rock wall. It is resting on the rock wall. It is not moving down the rock wall, but there is a 30 to 40 foot tall rock wall on the right side of the path now.
But we're trying to go west, according to your map, right?
And
We weren't able to go that way. Remember, we had to veer off and just keep heading north.
I think the way you pointed was west just now. Oh, okay. Well, gee, now that you hold it up like that, yeah, that does change things.
I mean, it's obviously not the best.
So we're heading east.
Well, we can't head east because there's
technically,
a wall.
As far as you know, you're heading north. There's no way to know which direction
Yeah.
you're really going at this
Right.
point. Because this is a winding path.
That's right.
But there is no sun, and nobody's rolled that kind of check to see if they can figure out what direction they're going.
If this were more of a winding road, Sheryl Crow would be here right now.
Exactly.
Nobody brought a compass.
All right.
What would that be? What would that check be?
That would be in nature or survival.
Nature sounds good.
Survival is going to go for me.
Ha, 22.
16.
Very definitely, without you noticing, the path has actually turned west.
Please tilt that back towards north. That's really difficult. So it's turning us away from our destination, maybe? Or
Well,
towards?
there's no other way to go, though, so we got to keep.
I see
Yeah.
We'll See Well, which is a great tongue twister.
We'll see wall.
Oh, okay.
Past the witch's lair.
Hold on. I
West.
actually want to translate this. Past see death
We'll see death mounds.
Need
Once we see death mounds.
Oh, yeah, we've gone too far. If we see the death mountain, we go too far.
Stromile was not very good with handwriting.
Yeah.
All right.
Penmanship.
Now, Stromile, I want
anything?
you to roll a wisdom check.
That's your best, right?
I don't know
not
about
bad.
that.
You get +1. That's better than I get.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, good.
Ooh.
Not good enough. All right. Nobody was in the room with you for that conversation, was it, with the dwarf?
He was by himself, I think.
What Nidianus?
No, that was I was only in there with Reinhold.
You were all by yourself.
That's not good, guys.
That's
Not
He
gonna
says
leave
out
me
loud for
alone.
no reason.
we all get a
Fine.
little
It's
worried.
fine. Everything.
Stromile, you're looking at your map and realizing that you are a lot further west than you think you should be. Okay? Now, this path continues to wind around. However, you notice that it is starting to open up, getting wider, because it looks like the bramble path curves off, continuing off west, but the rock wall seems to be curving off to the east.
Okay.
So you're getting to the point where you have a choice.
Ooh.
I do like choices.
A fork.
Do
Yeah.
you follow the bramble? or do you follow the wall?
Okay, somebody put their
Which
thumb
way-
in the Choose Your Own Adventure book.
That's right.
And let's pick which way to go.
Which way are the
are great.
footsteps going?
Roll perception.
Excellent job, dude.
I have been following them this entire time.
That's true. That's been his thing.
And on that note,
6. Luck.
Roll it again.
Okay, come on.
never
These
mind.
things
Never
are
mind.
size 32. Surely he can tell.
A little better.
13. Not luck.
They split up.
They split up.
Did they go up the wall?
Three sets follow the bramble. 3 sets follow the wall.
And by follow the wall, you mean like up the wall?
No, follow
Along
beside,
Oh, okay.
alongside the wall. Now, the closer you get to where this is really starting to diverge away from each other, where the brambles and the wall start diverging away from each other, you do notice that there is a dry-ish path following the bramble, one following the wall, and between them, you have 3 to 4 feet deep, tepid swamp water.
In both of them?
Between both of them.
Oh.
What if
So to go straight would be to walk into the swamp.
What if
again.
we just picked one? And
Hold on,
went
hold
with
on.
it?
All right,
Strategy
wait.
cotton.
There are 2 roads in this wood. Okay. And they diverge.
Yes.
We need we need to decide which one that we want to take. And not be like Robert Frost's friend, who he made that poem up about, who was
Now-
very indecisive.
Question, DM. So rock walls don't have vines, so would it be lighter in terms of daylight towards the rock wall?
You do notice that the canopy has started to disappear as you're going, as the wall keeps going.
Zayne picks that way.
Yep.
Hold on, whoa.
I think
Before we
wall.
do anything dumb,
No, I pick rock wall.
before we do anything dumb, how about an insight check?
That's fine. I pick
Go right
rock wall.
ahead.
I don't do it well. I'll try. 12.
You have no idea where you're at or where you're going.
Rock wall it is. All right.
Wait.
That sounds not
There's
dumb
only
enough.
one person in your party that has any semblance of idea of where you're at.
And he doesn't have
And that's
any at
Stromile.
all.
Can I do an insight on him to see how far lost he is?
Glass
How will
follows
that
his
help you
gut.
make a decision?
Glass always follows his gut. I want to see which way his gut is thinking. I want a good insight check.
Roll it.
Oh.
Natural 20. Which way is the best way, DM?
You're from Marshana.
Yes.
You
The end.
didn't know the name of the vines with the thorns, but you have seen them prick people,
Yes.
and you have seen the result.
Yes.
You would like to stay away from them as much as possible.
Wall.
Right.
Yes. All right. That's 3 votes for Wall. Everyone else can deal with it.
Anyway, so yeah.
I
You've
think
already
that-
been outvoted, Stromile.
I think, yeah, well, I think the safest way is best, but just realize that originally we were supposed to
Oh yeah, there was like
head west.
Now,
West after
I
the
feel,
hut.
Alright.
no, I feel
West.
really good about
all of
this
you roll a
path.
wisdom check.
wait, what?
Huh?
All of you roll
It's
wisdom.
like I
Great.
just have
That's
nothing
good as
tonight.
18. Hell yes.
19.
15.
So wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Oh, I guess it would only be.
Oh, yay.
Actually, it's only 16.
9.
Okay.
9.
It dawns on each and every one of you
Thanks for wasting my good roll.
that you are not on the path you were supposed to be on.
This path is much better.
Right.
There's so much. I mean, there's
Because what did you guys
vines.
do?
Well, we went nowhere for a whole podcast.
Well, but the podcast before that, where were you
That was
at?
like 2
And where did you
months
go to?
ago. Who remembers that?
Well, we went to the witch's hut.
We
We
went
found
to
witch's
a witch's hut, then it got destroyed by someone, and then we stayed in a different wizard's hut.
Well, I think we picked the wrong direction post Witch's Hut, is what he's saying.
No.
I mean, no, that's not what he said.
Okay,
Is that
when you
part of your wisdom
when
check?
you first
No,
entered the
no, that's
swamp, where
fine.
were you?
In the swamp.
In the swamp, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
And then after your little fight with the vampires, what'd you do?
We followed where the senile wizard told us to go.
Yes, and you followed the senile wizard's advice.
Oh, great.
So
But
you're
we
saying
still
that-
made it to the
So-
cross.
We did.
And we were supposed to make it to the
We
cross.
slept there at the burned cross.
Yeah.
Right.
Was that the burning cross?
No,
The burn.
Oh, okay. Got that.
burned or burnt. You have two choices.
Okay, well, you had a 15 for wisdom?
Yes.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, you start remembering your conversation with the Durgar.
Toss good.
And it starts dawning on you that because of the situation, because they don't have a memory of the last year, there's a very good chance that map might not be the most accurate thing on the face of the planet.
It's been year.
Think about that.
It's been year.
Nobody
But it's been 3 day for him.
Don't make fun of Reinhold. He will just appear and just crush your head.
Nobody thought to update Google Maps. Come on, they gave
Google.
They had free Wi-Fi.
In
We didn't
D&D.
even do it.
Barren maps.
Well, then then we have no idea. Then so.
That's why I told you had a decision. You guys picked
Wall.
the wall, right?
Wall
let's
is.
go with it.
Okay.
Let's go with it.
So you start following
We're
the
gonna make the mind
path
flayers pay
that
for
is
this
close to the wall. And as I said, it's getting lighter. It's getting brighter out.
I think that's a bad
Good choice, everyone.
No.
However, you walk about 20 minutes close to the wall, and you start hearing,
Nope.
I hear clinking.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Well, that's cool because I'm an elf.
You hear, Gore, you hear that? Yes, I hear that.
Wait,
As we hear this,
where is this coming from?
In front of you.
Oh joy.
Can we see?
Those are like echo.
dancing lights, wink out.
I have an idea.
You hear voices,
Right, in front of us.
and they're getting closer.
Wait, how far away are they?
You don't see them yet.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Perception check.
That is a 14.
19.
Okay, they are probably close to about 50 to 60 feet away,
Perfect.
but they are not in the eye line because the wall is still curving. But you can hear the voices, they're getting closer, they're about 50 to 60 feet away, and you hear. Except it's less this and it's more.
Like they're really rocking the hell out.
Okay, so I hold my fist up for us to stop, and I touch Stromile on the shoulder.
Oh boy.
Sensually.
I'm going to reach over Stromile, and on like the curve of the path, I'm going to cast grease on the ground.
Okay.
And I say, everybody, get prepared. And then I summon an instrument, and it's a piano.
Someone has used grease successfully in this
Ladies
entire
and gentlemen,
campaign.
Billy Joel has joined the game. Sing us a song
Billy
on the
Joel
piano.
shot the food.
Benji.
Benji Joel.
All right.
I like that.
All right.
I was gonna say we like run across the road and just hide in the swamp, but clearly
No. If you go hide in the outskirts, that's where all the brambles are. The
Oh, that's
deadly
right.
No.
brambles of death.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it was
The
just
brambles are now probably about a mile. and a
Yeah.
half.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Let's all
We're
go
like
hide in
over
the
here,
swamp.
probably.
You guys just go duck your head in 3 feet of water. I'm gonna stand right here.
I'm gonna draw my battle axe. I don't know about you guys.
So if we have enough time for me to cast True Strike,
Why don't
on Stromile.
Why don't you actually explain what grease is?
Okay, grease
Oh, good
is
call.
it's a spell that, and it's a very slippery substance.
oh yeah.
Much like grease.
As
Get it, John
grease
Travolta.
is where's it on my?
Do I need to find it for you?
Yes,
Because I got it.
That would be
I
fantastic.
think you just made it up.
Okay, so slick grease covers the ground at a 10-foot square centered on the point within range and turns it into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Don't go in it.
The creature that enters the area or ends it on its turn there must also succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone so we can stab it while it's on the
So
ground.
basically-
And
Or hit it with
how
something
big
nasty.
how big of an area was it?
The area is 10-foot square.
10 foot square.
So basically, what you're telling me is, tell me more. Did they get very far?
Well, we'll see if they save on their dex saving throws.
Okay.
Did they?
And you're doing that right at the curve, right where.
Yeah, at the curve, they can't see us.
How far away from you guys did you cast it?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Good call. Like right at the kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
And that lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah. Wow.
And
It's
you
1
continue
minute
to
for
hear the lumbering. The
No, just 1
voices are
minute.
getting louder. It is very broken common that they're speaking. It's more growls than anything else.
What are you playing on the piano?
And
Chopsticks.
yeah, I did actually tell you, you actually have to come up with a real song.
I did.
All right.
Not playing.
You are a bard, that's the way it works. But as they get closer, the first thing Stromile sees as they're walking around the corner, lumbering around the corner, they don't seem to be in any hurry.
Like Franco Harris.
The first thing you see is a large spiked club.
Oh.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh.
The club.
And then do I see like that club fly up in the air because the thing just...
No, because you guys can still see the grease patch, right?
We can.
Yeah. All you see is a club, and the club stops just before the grease patch.
They shouldn't be able to see it.
I didn't say they did I?
Stromile definitely has his battle
The club
axe.
stops right before the grease patch.
Okay.
Guys, this is Glass's time to shine. He is built to make people mad and chase him. So all he's got to do is look.
All right.
Like
What is the
Scooby-Doo.
most obnoxious piano song you can play? I'm gonna go with "Making My Way Downtown."
I actually like it.
As the club
Sliding
stops, as the club stops, you hear the voice closest to you guys now go, "You hear piano."
Oh gosh, that is terrible.
Josh.
Wait, I haven't started playing
I
it
do
yet.
not like this genre.
It is
You were making the motions to play a piano.
You
so I think
were.
it's
That's
okay
fair.
playing-
Yeah,
But you want to coax them
I've
this
started
way.
up my song, and
Yes,
and I haven't started singing yet though.
They heard the piano play.
Closing time.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, you also hear, yes, hear piano, go check it out. And around the corner, steps in the grease patch, falls on his ass,
Yes.
is a 20-foot tall bugbear.
Set the grease on fire.
See, I Googled so hard to see, is grease flammable? And there's actually a huge disagreement as to whether it is or not.
It depends on the grease.
Yeah, I mean, is magical grease
Cooking grease is, but
flammable?
some other grease isn't.
Okay, is magical
but-
grease flammable?
You know what is flammable? Molotov cocktails.
What
We've
does
tried that before.
our DM say?
Sure, you can set it on fire, okay.
There we go.
All right. I
Take
think,
that, internet.
yeah, you're not the boss of us.
We'll say it's
So,
magical grease, sure, it can be cut off.
all right, I will cast a flaming sphere right on top of that, which travels out in front. It lasts up to 1 minute, much like the grease. A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space, which is at the middle of the grease, and just hangs out there.
Okay, you don't have a roll for that kind of stuff. So yeah, you cast the spell. The grease bursts into flames. So does the bugbear. You smell burnt hair, burnt fur as it's going off. The bugbear screaming at the top of it's like ah! Ah! And it starts dying down as the bugbear dies.
Oh, well. So much for rolling for damage. Okay, he's fine.
However, as it's dying, you start hearing splashes in the water.
Wait, in the water to the right of us?
In the water to the right of the path that you threw the grease on.
Yep. Okay.
By the way, that sphere is still there. I just want to make that clear.
Right. And now, what you guys see is coming around the corner out from out behind the flames are two more 20-foot tall bugbears.
How they handle the flame? The flaming
They're
sphere.
in water.
Oh, they jumped in the swamp.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're 20 feet tall, so.
And they sent one ahead.
Well, yeah.
And they saw him
He's
burn to
okay.
death.
Let's clash with
They
these
jumped in
guys.
the water.
I'm ready.
Shouldn't have.
All right, as they jump into the water
Turns out they're good guys. Then.
and see you
anymore.
guys,
All I wanna do is hang
and
out.
immediately roar a battle cry and start wading quickly as they can, which they are both 20 foot tall, so even in water, they're making pretty good time towards you. As they roar their battle cry, you hear roars behind you too.
Nope.
No, I think we do.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay.
Anybody going to turn around?
I will turn around.
I'll turn around.
All right,
We're both in the back.
Nidianus and Serin both turn around, and you see 3 more 20 foot tall bugbears behind you.
We had to attract all of them.
Well, at least one of them's dead.
Right.
True.
Give us some
So,
credit.
roll
We killed
initiative.
one.
Is that wisdom?
It's Dex.
Ooh. That's a 21.
Whoa, son. 14 for me.
13.
Say 14
Or
for
Stromile.
Stromile,
What
14
does
for
Zayne want to
Serin.
do?
So what's your Dex? All right, you're after me.
Glass, you said 21.
Yep.
Okay. Nidianus.
It goes by highest Dex if
13.
there's a tie.
What'd you get?
Well, I got 14,
12 plus.
but I have a higher Dex total, so.
And Zayne, what'd you get?
11.
Well, at least the healer's going last. Guess what you get to do?
Yes.
Guess what I don't get to do?
Kill.
Backstab a guy who hasn't gone yet?
Yep.
There has to be a feat that you can take that lets you go super early.
Yeah.
Is there?
It's
Yeah.
alert. It's a +5 initiative, and you're always like you can't be caught off
What are you
guard.
talking about?
Oh, that's the thing.
All right.
Yeah, that was one of the choices I could have had.
Glass, you're first.
Okay. So first of all, I'm going to use my bonus to sing us a song. I'm the gentleman.
Wait. Say that one more time. You're going to use your what?
My bonus action.
Oh, your bonus. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus. And I was like, what?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to sing us a song. I'm the gentleman, a gentleman named Glass. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. And give bardic inspiration to my good friend Stromile,
And even
who might
though,
chase you for 4 miles and probably chase you for life.
Who would walk 500 miles?
even though
And would walk 500 more.
Stromile shakes his head whenever Glass starts to sing, deep down he really does like it.
By the way, you still have True Strike from before the battle started.
That's concentration, though, so don't get your ass knocked out.
Yes. So I still have another spell because that was a bonus action. I'm going to use Vanish
Bye.
on the assassin.
Nice.
Yeah, just leave me right there in the back. I'm fine.
So he'll have advantage on everything because he's an assassin.
Don't get health.
Hey, could you describe Vanish? How's it different from
Yeah.
Vanish
Invisibility.
is it's an invisibility that isn't 1 minute per level. It's 30 seconds.
Okay.
Is it broken by attacks?
Yes,
Okay.
every time.
So wait, what's the difference? Well, wait, then what's the difference? Because invisibility is all like, the second you do a thing, it's broken. Is that Vanish as well?
Yep, that's Vanish.
Oh, okay, well then,
So
good luck with your backstab.
all right.
Singular.
Right, but it allows him to
Yeah.
get that sneak.
Yeah, but he has advantage on that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's setting up the sneak attack.
He doesn't have to set it up
All right.
because he's vanished.
Well, thanks for standing in front of me. God. Good thing Zayne's in the middle.
Yeah.
He's not.
That's your turn.
That is
When was the last time you were
turn.
targeted by a thing?
Last fight.
Okay.
Sorry. That.
All right.
It's funny because I had brought up the American woodcock earlier, and that is my ringtone. So if you all heard that on the podcast,
Next is one
sorry.
of the bugbears that has jumped into the swamp. He has cleared the sphere. And is close enough to Stromile to actually attack.
You got your bardic inspiration though. So wait, what can you do with that again?
Originally just against.
You can add it to any saving throw, ability check, or attack roll.
But he can't use it to save himself.
Absolutely not.
Well, unless it's like to jump out of like a fireball or something like that.
All right.
Good
right.
call.
I can use cutting words as a bonus action to do what you just described.
Okay, Stromile, the bugbear that is going after you
That's a reaction.
is swinging the club with spikes coming out of it, which is basically a morning star. And he is coming at you with what is called Brute.
Okay.
And what this is a melee weapon, deals 1 extra die of its damage when the bugbear hits with it. But I have to hit with it first.
Okay.
So
So this
Here
is
we
for
go.
hit here?
to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that's a no.
That's going to be a no because that's an 8. All right. So you're
That's gonna be
safe.
no matter what.
All right. Next in initiative,
I like Brute deodorant. I'm like.
Stromile, you're up.
So
Whoa.
The one that,
He's actually not up. It's actually me before him because we tied.
Yep.
And I have.
According to fine. You, what?
No.
I was going off what the
I'm
program
going
said.
to delay my turn and let
No.
him take his turn.
No.
No. I'm just saying
No,
in the initiative order.
No, you made a stink. You go.
I just wanted to be
You
clear.
take your turn and you like it.
I don't want to do it though. Jeez.
Come on, Dad.
All right. So, can you describe to me, like, if I were to turn behind me, I notice that Nidianus is no longer there. What else do I see?
Hold on just a second.
90.
Okay. I don't know
He's
why.
got some sprite. He's fine.
It's actually skipping.
that. Gonna spoil that
I don't know why,
surprise.
but the tracker's skipping you. So.
Oh, well, that's rude.
It hurt. It hurt.
I rolled the best that I could for this 12 plus 2. So,
What are you doing?
oh, I turned around to see what I see behind me.
Three
You see-
bugbears
you-
coming in fast.
What's the
You
distance?
see the bunch. You see the enemies.
15 feet in closing.
15 feet in closing. All right. Seems like I'm going to keep using my wonderful protective spell, which is to cast a wall of fire about 15 feet away from me, curved to encompass all of those bugbears. And let me go ahead and get you the thing you need to have. Not the sphere. There she is.
There are.
You get a dex saving throw. That's cool for you. so,
You save for half.
I just rolled it.
and you got to beat a boom 15.
Okay, one beats it, 2 doesn't. The one that beats it actually jumps into the swamp. And the other 2 are going to soon follow, but they do damage. So.
All right, so
And then the one that jumps into the swamp, you don't get to roll damage.
oh, okay. All right, 2 8s. Let's keep rolling there.
Oh.
So and another 8 is 24, and then 5.
Another
and,
8.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's just not count that one. So 4, so 28 damage to the ones who did not save.
That's awesome.
28 damage
Yes.
total.
28 damage total.
Clearly, these things are resistant or weak to fire. If
Well, everything's
even
weak
the-
against fire at some level.
True.
That is my new.
These are furry creatures.
Wait, these are
nice.
bugbears, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When Glass dropped his mixtape, we're all susceptible to fire.
Yeah. It's all kinds of hot fire. Oh. And,
So I'm going to do this.
okay.
As soon as the spell goes off and erupts,
I wonder if I hate you people.
the 2 bugbears that are caught in it, one of them actually shoves the other one into the swamp and takes all of the damage and kills it.
Oh.
And dies.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Moana style.
We will take that.
Okay, Stromile, you're up.
Oh, wait, hold on. I wasn't done. I take my move action to stand behind Zayne. And I'm done.
You do like a pirouette.
You could crouch under the piano.
I think you got it over there. I know better than to try to use you as a shield.
So, what just happened with that one, with Serin and the other 2, happened behind me, correct?
Okay, yeah, that happens behind you. You are actually right now face to face with
And yeah, because I just had one swing on me but miss.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I'm going to pull out my battle axe and attack that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so 20, right?
Yes.
Holy moly, what do I put that with? Anything? Nothing, right?
What'd you roll?
3,
Ugh.
Should be a year to hit on.
That'll be
your
+7, Dirk.
10, yeah.
That is a miss.
Yeah, I'll say base AC
get-
for anything is
You
10.
get 2
isn't it?
attacks per turn.
Yeah, you do. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to hit it
Wait,
again. I can try this.
you have advantage with True Strike.
you do that. So roll it again.
Go,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roll your first one again.
Go Dirk.
do it.
You got this. You have advantage on your turn.
So that
Not
was
just
your
that
first
one
one.
attack. Yes.
That was your first attack.
Yeah, that's your first attack.
So now here comes your second attack.
So roll
Do
your
it.
second.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Do it.
But with advantage though.
You get
That
to
means you
roll
get 2
twice
rolls.
and
Okay,
use the
okay,
best
okay,
roll.
okay.
roll that one too.
Okay, so this
So
will
roll
be
2.
advantage.
You got this Dirk. Whichever one is higher.
I wish there was something to throw.
Oh my god! But no, they were bad. They were pretty bad.
Wow.
Okay, so that is
I
a
tried.
miss.
Wait.
Wait, action surge. Do it.
Yes.
Make it happen. No, do it, man. Make it happen.
Now would be the best time to use Action Surge because you have advantage.
Do it.
What does that mean though?
That means you get another attack. You get a third attack.
yeah.
No,
Well, so I
you
have
get
that-
2 dice rolls. Here's 1. Here's 2. I've had good luck with this die. Do it, man.
I get that. So I have an action surge and I have a second win.
Do the action surge.
Yeah.
That means you get another attack.
Second win is just a
Yeah, I'm
healing
just
thing.
saying I have 2
All right.
or whatever.
You're welcome for the green
Your
die.
action surge.
But you only get a certain number of action surges per day.
You can say you're welcome after action with that die. See? Yeah.
Well, hey, there you go.
That one
18.
hit. Roll down finally.
Only
So, wait,
6 die.
what were you attacking with? Your
My
staff?
battle axe. My battle axe.
Are you sure you weren't attacking with your staff? I think.
He was attacking with his battle axe. That's
Okay.
what he said.
All
You
right.
did deliberately say so.
This is a D8, correct?
Yep.
Well, it's
Yes.
a D10. D8's a diamond.
Blue one.
Diamond in the rough.
There you go.
All right. 5 plus 5.
10 damage.
All right.
Goodness gracious, that was terrible.
28 can kill it. Dirk.
You got all your bad rolls out.
Awesome weapon.
Okay.
Next time.
Now
No,
you're
no,
on
no,
your-
I know, guys. I'm
Okay.
not like a retard here. I'm just trying to, play my game.
Yeah, that's getting good.
Yes,
Hey, that's offensive. We call that glass.
Okay. Good catch.
That was great
I will
timing
say,
on that.
Good catch. Okay. So,
It's not butter, is it?
He made the
It's not
dex
the
check.
So you're vanished, right?
Yes, I actually have a bit of a
Let's try
confession to
that.
make. I have a short sword and I had no idea I had it until now.
Well, that happens to the best of us. I
Wait.
mean, come on.
What are you doing?
okay. All right.
Okay, so I pulled out both the swords at this point. All right.
Actually, no, wait. I already have advantage. Because of.
So wait, how many did I kill in the fire? Like 1 died in the fire.
One
And the
died in
other.
the fire, the other one didn't get any damage because he got shoved out of the way.
Oh, I thought there were 3 that were there.
One jumped out of the way, one got shoved out of the way, and one died.
Oh,
Took all the
so the
damage.
one who jumped got half damage.
No, he didn't get any damage because he jumped into the water.
So wait, 1 shot. Oh, okay, I see it now. All right, I
Yeah,
got
it's an
you.
automatic crit.
If he would have stayed on land, I would have done the half damage thing. But since he jumped into the swamp,
Cool.
he's not getting any damage. The second one got shoved into the swamp.
I did kill a guy.
So
You
you
did.
killed a guy.
That's totally worth it.
I've got that on my
Now,
conscious
that's
now.
4 left. So what are you
Okay.
doing?
Okay. First of all, can
These guys are now about 17 feet away from you because they are trying to stand up they're standing up in the swamp.
Okay. Since they are, it's like, can they be surprised?
Yes, because one of them just dived into the swamp. The other one got shoved into the swamp. They're trying to recollect themselves and stand up and get ready to fight again.
Okay, I'm going to use my cunning action to use dash over to the one that dived into, or no, the one that jumped in.
Who got shoved in?
Yeah, the one that got shoved in,
Okay.
and then try and hit him with both swords, which will break invisibility no matter how much it hits, but it is also advantageous.
Right.
I like the way you said it.
Beautiful beam footage.
Would it be advantage for both weapons, or?
It's you're coming out of vanish, so yes.
Yeah.
It's the same action.
So for the rapier, that is a definite yes on 1 hit.
Yep, that'll work.
And for the short sword, that is probably a 15. No, 16.
That is a hit.
Cool.
Nice. Good job.
Okay then, that's both.
All right.
So roll your damage.
Oh, it's only once per turn. Never mind.
Oh, the sneak attack?
So one of them will have an additional 3d6 damage,
There you
which
go.
is going to be the rapier.
Yep.
So what is the rapier? Oh, it's D8?
It's a d8
Plus three.
3 plus 3d6.
Well, then roll the 36. There you go. I was about to say. He did all this work to give you.
Whoa!
Goodness gracious. Half of those dice.
We're going to
didn't make it.
re-roll all of those?
Nope,
We're
no,
gonna
you're
have
not.
Actually, yeah.
You
we're
got
not
13
going to.
plus roll that one.
Plus
16.
16 plus 3? Yeah. 19 damage.
19 damage.
So
Nice job.
your assassinate.
But that's just on your rapier, right? Or that's just
Yeah,
on.
That's just on the rapier.
Now,
So-
and, now you
And,
can
and
roll,
also,
the short sword.
did I surprise it?
Oh, absolutely.
Then it's an
Came out
automatic
of
crit.
nowhere.
It's an automatic.
All right. So it.
Why'd you roll?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Tell me that
why?
first freaking place.
All of those dice dropping off the table. Why?
I know, right? All right.
Well, he
So,
won't damage.
roll a d20 right quick, since it's an automatic crit.
8.
Okay. As you dash and jump towards this bugbear, weapons wielded. It looks up just in time to see you kind of blink back into existence from vanish, but only long enough to see your rapier and dagger.
Short sword.
Sword. Drive so deep into its chest that both come out its back, even though it's probably about 4 foot thick. You have shoved
That
it
means
in.
I am now elbow deep in this bugbear.
Yes, you are, and it's falling backwards into the swamp with you with it.
Serin whispers to Zayne, that was that nuke he was saving the whole time. What was that? I kept trying to get him to do it, but he wouldn't do it.
I actually didn't even need to roll damage on this short sword.
You didn't hear any of that.
No, it's-
This is a very private conversation.
When I told you,
Actually,
Right.
right quick, roll me Constitution. You only have to beat it 5.
Okay.
Oh, let's see that nat 1.
That is a 4. Did you foresee him doing anything?
No, it just feels like I foresaw it. Like, but not with the divination sense, just in a,
Okay.
yeah, that's what's going to happen.
With a 4, you are blinded for 2 rounds because you just got a face full of blood.
But not your blood.
Not your blood.
Not my blood, fortunately.
Your swords and arms go.
We'll have
into
these
the
guys all
bugbear's
dead before
chest.
that's
It
an
goes
issue, I think.
like that, and basically just spurts blood right on your face, in your eyes, so you're blinded for 2 rounds.
Zayne would like to point out that I have healing spells, but I can't heal hepatitis C. So
Right.
you're on your own.
We are.
What was that
in
joke
water.
from
Can
the
I just
tick? They got a bunch
quickly
of
make a quick action to
infected
wipe my
blood
eyes
in their
off.
eyes.
No, because your arms are elbow deep in.
No one watched the tick.
So what you actually
Everyone
need
listening.
to do is, if you want to move at all, you need to roll a strength check to be able to drag your swords back out of the bugbear and get the hell out of there.
Crap.
Can I do that now or do I have to wait till my next turn?
I'll let you do it now.
Okay.
Just to see if you can.
I feel good about this
This
roll.
is part of a crit hit.
That's the one that failed, by the way, the one you're about to roll. Just gonna throw that out there.
He switched died.
Okay, that's 18.
You're welcome.
Okay. you very deftly rip your arms out of the bugbear and leap backward. You're still in the swamp. You're still in the water, but you're not falling forward with your arms stuck inside of the bugbear, so
Okay.
you won't drown. And when you jump back up, next round you'll be able to try to wipe your eyes.
Okay.
You have to roll a great dex check, though.
Well, he is holding 2 swords.
That's true. I mean, that's really rough, because if you cross your arms too bad, you're gonna take off your bone.
Or you just slit your own
All right.
throat. Yeah.
I saw that on YouTube.
It's not great.
It actually
Okay.
happens. I'll link it to it. Noise.
What is your armor?
Oh, that's
17.
17, okay.
He's blinded, don't forget.
That's true.
Why did you say anything?
I mean,
He hasn't hit any of us yet.
advantage on you.
Oh no.
roll 3 times.
I did roll.
You did. And either way, I am rolling armor that negates any crits against me.
That's true.
What?
All right.
Adamantine armor negates all criticals.
That's awesome.
Actually, I will just say that he does not hit you, but you hear. You cannot see it,
I basically just hear like a massive
and
thud
you just
right next to me.
you just kind of feel and hear wind whooshing by your head as a javelin barely misses your face. From the
Grats.
bugbear standing right next to you.
Han Solo from
Probably
Jedi.
more mud splashes up onto his clothes, gets him a little more dirty and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe up some of your nose.
All right.
So, I help you, I harm you, it all bounces.
It's a wizard.
All right.
Curse of the wizard.
That's my favorite.
Okay. I've got 2 bugbears in a row this time. Actually, should I have 2 bugbears? No, I don't. Sorry, I gotta get rid of them. My apologies.
Yeah,
Some of
there's
them
only
caught
3
on.
left.
Actually, several of them
only
have
3
caught on
left.
fire at this point.
We've killed 3.
Bill,
you guys
the
have
bugbear's dead?
you guys have killed 3 so far, right?
Bill was my favorite.
One died right at the start. I killed
Right,
one
sorry,
with
you killed
fire.
one and he killed one. So that's
Okay.
3. Stromile has not killed any yet.
He did his
He
best.
heard him.
I basically killed one too, with the grease.
That's what we said.
That was an assist.
Yeah, we said that.
Pay attention.
Okay. I killed it, but you helped.
All right.
That's what I do.
Let's see. Actually, where the hell am I?
Is it Zayne?
That's what we're all asking right now. Where the hell are we? Come on, guys.
Kansas, we're still in Kansas, Toto.
Nice.
Are you sure about that?
This is the other bugbear up front. It moves in on Stromile as well.
You got this.
Hit that little crack there.
And it swings at you with its morning star. That is a 20 to hit.
Are you using your shield?
Okay, when you swung your battle axe, that was one-handed,
Yeah,
right?
well, he's got his
That
shield
means you have your shield out, which means that
that's
missed.
1, so it's
So
actually
that is a
miss.
miss.
So hey, your
actually what
choosing
it
the
does
crap
is-
weapon paid off.
It slams against your shield. It actually slams against your shield with a great amount of force. Roll dexterity right now.
You can use your bardic inspiration.
Actually, no, not dexterity.
For
roll
that.
strength.
Oh, that's even better.
Strength is better for you.
Strength is much better.
You can use
You
that
can
bardic
use
inspiration
bardic
for that
inspiration
saving
for
throw.
Just roll strength. Don't do that.
That's great.
Or maybe use bardic inspiration.
Use the bardic inspiration die.
No, I just
So a 7 plus 10 total.
Okay. You have to take 5 steps back after getting hit. After the shield gets hit, that's the force behind this hit.
Okay.
So you have to take 4 steps back, and who's next in line?
I'm first.
Glass.
No. Who's behind him? So you would be behind him.
Yeah.
You're actually the next closest behind him.
And then I'm behind glass.
No, I am behind glass because I'm hiding behind you.
forgot
You
The
actually-
order
The
changed.
steps you take back actually run into his piano. Roll dexterity.
I'm gonna go down by
Is it a nice piano?
It's a grand piano.
Oh, the grandest piano.
Full size or just a baby grand?
Full size.
Oh boy.
Stand up or actually a big grand piano?
Stand up.
Okay.
Whoa.
Definitely roll dexterity.
He shows a baby grand.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, that's definitely.
Okay, you leap out of the way as the piano starts to tip over.
Uh-oh.
At least it didn't shatter.
Okay, for the record, listeners, Dylan, who's playing glass, for a moment looked like I kind of wish I hadn't, so I could steady the piano so it wouldn't fall over. He was legitimately bummed out he got the save.
My summoned piano that I can summon at any time.
But
You'd
you'll
still be
always
bummed if it
remember
left,
that.
though.
But you'll
All
always
right.
remember that moment.
As the piano falls over, it falls, it makes a dang noise, and disappears. And any spell with it disappears.
Good thing all of those spells were already used.
And good. Was that including his bardic inspiration that
Yeah.
he used?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
use that for the strength check.
Thank goodness.
Okay. So, Glass, you're up.
All right.
How many bugbears are left?
We-
3 still?
We got
So
three.
there is
And
the one
one
that
of them is
Stromile hurt. There's one in the back, and who's the
There's
third?
one full strength in the back, there's one full strength in the front, and there's one hurt in the front.
Okay.
All right. So is Stromile right next to one of them.
Not anymore. He's actually about
took-
5-6 steps away
Yeah,
from
I
it
took
at this point,
5.
and it has not moved forward yet. It kind of reeled a little bit when it hit your shield too.
Is there a party member right next to a bugbear?
Yes.
Okay, so
Pointing at me on the
Nidianus.
list.
Why do you have?
Is he-
You have such a rough name.
is he not blind
Honestly.
anymore?
Huh?
Is he not blind
We're
anymore?
going to find
Or is-
out next.
He's still
He won't
blind for
get- He
now.
won't get to
Okay.
decide whether he's still blinded anymore until his turn.
Okay, yeah, Eldritch Blast it is. I'm gonna blast the one right next to Nidianus.
Okay.
That's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Is that a ranged spell attack?
Yep.
Ooh.
Very good.
That's a natural 19, but a +5 to hit.
You could just say a natural 19. You could
could've
just
just said
make up
19.
stuff.
Natural 19 only applies to
19 plus your
Stromile.
blah, blah, blah. All right. So it's 19 to hit. Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Cool, cool. That is 2d10s.
Nice.
That's good for a cantrip.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast is legit.
That is
7.
7.
Okay. So you hit it. It throws a shoulder back as it gets hit in the right shoulder by this thing, and it looks at you and roars.
Thank
And
you.
Kind of forgets about Nidianus. And
Thank
starts
you.
Just quickly, just running towards you.
With my...
Vanish.
Well, I've already used my standard action, so I can't do that.
That's right.
So, but I'm also a rogue.
That's
So I
a
can-
free action. Crap.
As a free action, use Soil Self Feet.
If I hide behind Stromile, there's
Don't
one
start
right in
taking my character traits.
There's one
Come
right
on.
in front of Stromile. So I'm gonna get back to back with Stromile. Bad boys.
Okay.
You can't even try to pretend that's cool.
First of all,
Serin looks at you and he knows. All right, he's not
about a
fooled
half
for
a
a
step
second.
back and run into Stromile.
So he mentions he's a rogue, and then basically turns around and takes one step. Like, you have to be a rogue for that.
I was thinking about doing a cunning action, but then I realized.
All right, but that's your turn.
Nowhere
You're
to
done.
run.
Are you done? Yo, hello.
Glass is done.
Hey,
The glass has been broken.
I'm cunning action
Okay.
into an enemy.
The bugbear you hit is pissed.
Yeah.
He's hurt, but he's pissed.
You can't use it.
So he's coming at you again with the Morning Star and using Brute, which again, if it hits, that is double damage.
Okay.
Okay? And that is a 19 to hit.
Whew, he's still good.
Stro is fighting him off.
I think there's just another hit against the shield.
Was another hit against his shield, and since he was using Brute, roll Strength again.
Don't make me fall over.
Brute is such a
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't make me fall over, guys.
Strength, you say?
Yeah. Strength is good for you though. You get +4.
11.
No, 12.
12, yeah.
8 + 4. It's tough.
All right, now both Glass and Stromile roll dexterity.
It's a +5, 16.
11.
Where do you get a +5 from?
Glass,
okay.
you feel Stromile start to fall on you, and you jump out of the way. Stromile, you are now on the ground on your back after that hit.
Don't sweat it. I got your back here.
And you will be until the next round.
ground
Get up the next round. And you
But then
are,
it's gonna be,
But that also negates your other actions
Me being
because
on
you
the
got
ground.
knocked on the ground.
Okay.
So no more swinging or anything else. So, actually, you're no, Sarah.
I'm not.
Thank you. I was about to say, I've been waiting for this. So, I think we've all forgotten something. I cast a flaming sphere, and that lasts a while. It's still been up the whole time. I'm assuming the other bugbears ran around it because it's still there. In fact, I'm going to use my bonus action to draw it back towards us. Not too close, but close enough to be within a fairly decent distance of the 2 bugbears. One that is attacking Stromile and has knocked him down and away, and the other one that hasn't been hurt at all. Correct? They're both up
The
front?
one that hasn't been hurt at all is still in the swamp.
Oh, so he's not even near that at all?
No.
Fine. I'll bring it towards the one that has attacked Stromile, which I can move it a pretty good distance. And when he's hit by that,
It would be basically the 15 feet you would put it out in the first place.
right? And
Actually, it'd be more like you would have to move it 20 feet because the bugbear has knocked Stromile about, I would probably say about 10 foot back.
okay. Once I bring that close enough to the bugbear, I cast Pyrotechnics, which makes it explode in a cloud of fireworks, which means he needs to roll a Constitution saving throw, or that bugbear will become blinded.
Okay.
Oh, you jerk! You ruined my sweet
That
spell.
would be a 20.
Yeah, that's probably going to be okay. So just
the
enjoy
bugbear
the pretty
sees it,
stuff.
shields his eyes, and looks at you and grins a little bit, but then turns his attention
Does
back.
he also take damage from the sphere being in a square?
It's actually, yeah, he would have had to make a dex throw too, as well, to dodge the sphere itself from just being near it. You're right about that.
From just being near it? How far away does he have to be from it not to?
Whew, going back to that.
There's also his fur.
If it's within 5 feet of it.
Then he needs to make one too.
I thought it was kind of behind them, and it was coming back towards them, but Stromile has been knocked away.
Stromile's less than 5 feet from that bugbear. Because he lunged into it.
Are
and
they in
hit
the same
shield.
square?
That one didn't knock him down. It knocked him down. He is now standing on top of Stromile.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, I don't want to burn Stromile to death, so let's just assume I was trying to blind the guy on top of him, because that would be bad. Crap. That was kind of my big thing. I was so happy to bust out Pyrotechnics. At least it looked pretty. So, Serin ducks down a little bit lower behind Zayne.
I'm upset that I didn't see it.
All right, Stromile, you're up.
All I saw was a little flash. I'm like, oh,
You can stand.
So now you roll a dex check. Roll dexterity real quick. This is a free action.
don't choke to death. Too late.
Is it just a 9? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll give it to you. You are able to, basically what you do is you dig your axe into the ground and yank yourself out from in between the legs of the bugbear. And deftly, because you are the American badass, do a backward somersault back onto your feet. Still holding your shield in his sword.
I'd like to see that.
It looked pretty epic.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Wait,
I had my phone out,
when
I
he
got it.
somersaults behind him, can we high five when he goes right back in?
No.
Don't make me have to
He
roll.
is holding an axe and shield.
Yeah, so if he highs 5-2, he's cutting your arm off.
Dang.
Or smack
That would
you
be
in
a
the
pretty
face.
epic.
Or giving, or
So
knocking
you were back up. You
giving you
are
another
less than
concussion.
half a foot from the bugbear. You're basically staring at his chest. Go ahead. This is the one that has the large gash across his chest because you have already hit him pretty damn hard with your axe.
Bob the bugbear.
How was it we killed Bob the Bugbear?
I'm able to pull out different weapons, correct?
Better watch out.
Or is that like
Does it
a...
make you take an action for that because you're holding an axe and
Well, let me just go ahead and axe him again.
Okay, go ahead.
If I can.
Axe the question.
Nice.
Hey.
That's definitely a hit. So roll damage.
What was that?
It's the 8.
Plus what, 5?
11 points of damage. Okay. You swing your axe at the bugbear. He was lunging forward, still had his morning star in hand. As your axe rams into him, it actually cleaves from his neck down to his crotch,
Oh.
That's what I was going for.
Man,
where it splits apart.
You didn't quite cleft him in twain.
No,
Close.
not quite. But he is split apart, and he falls to his knees and takes a swipe at you and completely misses.
Yeah. Nice.
But
I'm getting lucky.
you need to roll dex, because even on his knees, he's as tall as you are. He's falling forward.
11.
Okay, you kind of awkwardly roll out of the way as the bugbear on his knees just goes and lands face first in front of you blood rolling out of the huge gash that is left in his torso.
Nice. That was close.
Okay, so that was
4 down. Yeah, we only got 2 left.
Yep.
Yeah, there's one in the swamp. Don't forget about him.
All right.
Wait.
You have one more action.
We haven't taken a single hit.
And that's just a move
Why would you
action.
say that?
That's just a move, right? It's
It does feel a little easy.
I know I have.
Trust me,
Dex save,
that's why
that
we used a
was- that was
level
a free
2
motion. That was
spell.
just to see if you get that.
Saving big ones.
well.
So you've got one more. You've got another attack. If you want, you can move
Okay.
if you
So where are these other bugbears at?
want. One is in the swamp to your left, to your upward left. He was staying very clear of the sphere and trying to stay as wet as possible, so he didn't
Very clear
burn.
of the
Good
sphere.
job, Serin.
However, he's carrying a javelin.
Oh, so
And the one in the back, which is probably about 20 foot away from, no, more like 10 foot away from you, but behind you at this point, is also carrying a javelin and is also standing in the swamp right next to Nidianus.
are the swamps connected? Like is it one
It's basically,
swamp,
yeah,
or-
yeah. You guys are on a path right next
We're
to the
all
wall.
one swamp.
So,
Come on,
can-
guys.
To your right is the rock wall, probably about 10 feet from where you're standing. You're in the middle of the path. 10 feet from where you're standing is the rock wall. 10 feet the other, 5 feet the other direction, 4, 3, whatever, is the swamp.
If I sent a lightning strike and I hit the swamp, could I
Save your
maybe
nukes,
get-
man. These guys have 18 HP.
Remember, I'm still here.
I was gonna do
Yeah.
that. I was gonna say, if you do that, yes, it'll reverberate through the swamp, but it'll also hit him.
Do I really care too much about
If I were you,
He's finally doing
you
good
gotta
stuff.
get one. Yeah, that's true.
if I were you, I would just charge the guy that's charging me.
Charging like what? 10
That sounded
bucks?
like glass.
Am I gonna do
That
charge
was
like
like glass,
glass?
yeah.
10 bucks?
Take her to my
charging.
Yeah, well, that's
Whole
the thing.
fee.
Do you have a permit to attack this
Okay,
man?
so there's
Oh,
one dude
no.
in the swamp and one dude
It'll be
on
technical
you.
fine.
Is a swamp guy, he's not been engaged,
I'm not-
right? And the dude's got a javelin, just go towards him.
Both of them in the swamp that have javelins are also at full strength. Neither one of them has been touched.
And
But
let's
the
not
one
talk about
behind me
people's
has
marital
been touched,
status
though,
here.
right? The one behind me has been.
He might be looking for somebody
None
special.
of them have.
None of them
The
have.
two that are
Melody's
left
not
have
engaged.
not been touched at all.
All right.
Oh, you really had to walk a long way for that
To-
joke.
to attack
That would way
them,
over your speed of
If I
30,
wanted to melee,
actually.
I'd have to be in the swamp too, right?
You gotta take
You
2
will have
actions
to
for that one.
make a
Exactly.
major move
Or at
to
least,
get to it.
at least an
okay.
action surge.
Am I able to
It's already
throw
been used.
anything at them
We're
from
all
this
doomed.
distance, or is that something I'd have to roll for?
I can't use it
I
till I
would
get
make
to
you
the level
roll
fighter.
strength and dexterity to see if you could hit, like throw your axe or something.
That sounds great. Huck an axe right in his face.
I'm gonna try that.
That's the manliest thing ever.
So I'm rolling.
Let's say the one in front of that is still in the swamp over here. He's a lot closer.
Okay,
He's more like 5-10 feet.
I'm gonna go after him then.
Okay, are you still throwing something at him?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the battle axe at him.
Okay, roll strength for the throw
Okay.
and dex for accuracy.
Hey, what is this? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay,
There you go.
Alright.
definitely have the strength. Now see whether or not you can actually make it hit.
And that is
Dex.
Dex.
Okay. Which is
Okay.
He
You-
destroyed that tree next to that bugbear.
Yeah, what
I lost my
everybody sees
battle
is
axe,
Stromile look at the
You don't
at
need it,
the,
you're fine.
bugbear that's in the swamp that was looking, watching his compatriot die and getting very angry and looking straight at Stromile. Stromile, after he's ducked out of the way and everything and will let the thing fall, he picks up his battle axe and heaves it over his head. It's swinging through the air. It looks very awesome. However, it is a little high. So it actually goes over the bugbear's head and soars about another 30 feet and splashes down in the swamp.
that was so stupid.
No.
It looked
It
cool.
was really cool.
It looked cool.
So
to you guys it was.
for
Hey, remember, I
whatever-
can't see anything.
The rest of whatever's left of this battle, you are without an axe. You've lost that for the.
He has like 3 weapons.
Yeah, he does.
He still has 2 weapons
All
left.
right, next.
Next we need
is
to bust
Nidianus.
out.
Okay,
First things first.
I don't like
Roll dexterity to get the damn blood out of your eyes.
As a saving throw, or just
Just a check,
Okay.
just to see whether or not you can definitely do that with two.
Nope, doesn't matter.
What was that? What did
Roll that again,
He
please.
rolled a nat 1.
No, I mean roll a d20 again. You just rolled a critical miss.
Switching
It's not gonna
dice.
save you.
That's the opposite of what we need.
Okay. You are still a little freaked out about hearing
Somehow
the
managed to
whoosh
wipe that
in
blood
front of
into your
face, so
mouth?
you're
Ugh.
trying to quickly wipe your eyes with one arm, and you go a little bit too quickly and cut yourself with your own sword on your right eye. Roll Constitution.
I think I can fix that.
Nah, it's fine. It's all good.
That's an 18.
Okay. You do get the blood out of at least your left eye. There is now blood in your right eye, and
This time it's mine.
you are more permanently blinded. Not permanently, but more permanently.
Oh, Jesus, I was about to say.
Well, he didn't
Nidianus
just
one
take
eye.
a blade to the frickin' eye. It's not like his eye would even technically exist. I'm just allowing it.
You're a
But-
bad rogue. You
However-
stabbed yourself in your
however,
own
you
eye.
do not pass out from the pain of slicing your actual eyeball open with the sword. And you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
That's not too bad considering what you just did.
That's pretty good, actually. I'm still at 35.
And you take 1 penalty off of Dex because you now your depth perception is screwed up.
And you can't enjoy 3D movies.
You can't.
You need
Sucks
a
to
night
be you.
out.
Is that a temporary thing or a permanent thing?
Unless somebody fixes it.
Zayne.
Fix it though.
Hey,
Okay.
Sure, after the fight.
I was about to say, that would be really brutal.
Well, but I mean, he just lost an eye, so basically, yeah, depth perception's gonna suck.
Temporarily. He's
I'm just saying, for the fight, he loses depth perception.
I don't have-
so he loses.
I don't
Chunking
have
stuff.
I don't have LASIK surgery in this
Shut
spell.
up! Yes, you do. Jeez.
Like,
Read your own spell book.
I'm looking for it. All I see is burn his eyes out, blind his eyes, burn his face off. I have those
Okay.
spells. Can we use them?
I have glasses.
Dude, no, we can make rec specs.
Classes, of
We'll make
course
some
you
rec
do.
specs for him.
All right, it is your turn.
What does that mean?
Okay.
You do actually get a turn. However, you are now at a disadvantage because you are in pain.
Okay. All right. So I've got the one that I assume is still right next to me.
Actually, he's still right next to me, but he's moving away at a fairly decent pace because he's running towards glass.
Okay. That means
Which,
I am
by the
now-
way, you can't see because he's running on your right side.
Oh man. Can I just like ever so slightly turn my head to the right?
Yeah, it's a free action. You can turn around, but yeah, all you can hear him running away, but until you turn around, you can't see.
Okay. Turn around.
Him. Okay.
And then.
Every now and then.
Take it. I was really
Okay. So I guess that still means he is in front of me. I guess like pretty much do the same thing, like cunning action to dash over, and this time it's actually a backstab.
Okay, roll
Which means you have advantage.
You do have
So what happens when you have disadvantage and advantage?
it. He gets to roll once. That's it.
Okay.
You still got this.
Choose.
Green.
I'm going to use the green die for this one.
Should have gone with gray.
Yep.
Well,
I called it.
okay.
Gray.
That's a 13.
Check the record.
That will not hit.
Okay.
As you are trying.
What about the short sword? Remember, I have 2 weapons.
Oh, he does.
You do. Okay, so
And two
roll
weapon
once
fighting.
for your 2 weapon. Your second weapon.
2 weapon fighting only adds damage. That is definitely a hit.
Okay.
What is it?
It's a 16 on the roll.
Which hand are you holding that sword with?
Left.
Okay. All right.
My good eye.
I will. Did you just make that up as you went, or was that really why you were?
What hand are you dominant?
I'm right dominant, so I use
Yeah,
my
because
main
you're
weapon.
probably like, oh god, my eyes. Oh, I'm so bad at this.
All right.
If only we could describe
That is it.
that.
So roll damage.
All right. Oh, wait. Crap. I have to be at advantage in order to get sneak attack dice. So that's gonna be a no-go.
Just roll regular damage because
It's still a d6 plus 6.
Whoa.
That's where you prompt the 1.
+6.
To weapon fighting, I add ability modifier.
Right. So
You
that
get a
means-
+5 modifier?
Yeah, you add,
Not-
you add
not the
them on.
proficiency.
Yeah, you just add.
Oh, okay. So it's still a plus. All right. Never mind. D6 plus 3.
Nice roll, by the way, just now when you
That's
dropped
not a
that.
real roll because he just dropped it while he was talking about something else. Roll it.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. You stab the bugbear in the back, and your sword goes in.
It's stuck. Oh no, it's gonna be stuck again.
Must be so rough using weapons. I don't know how you guys deal with this.
Actually, roll dexterity.
Oh boy.
That's why I usually cast spells.
Works.
12.
Okay. You barely duck as the bugbear's right arm swings around to basically knock your head off.
Okay.
Your sword, and you have let go of your sword. It is still stuck in his back.
Oh boy.
All right.
There's
so he
weapons
has-
all over this
I
swamp.
still got one.
We
he
should start
has-
searching the water. There's
he
probably some
has
really good
turned
stuff around here.
to attack you. That wasn't his attack. That was his free motion.
Remember. I used the dash as a bonus action. I still have a move action.
Can you disengage?
Yes, that's the question, because that's what cunning action is for, to disengage.
Okay, then try.
Man, I'm being such a jerk.
Okay, I'm going to
I really need to stop doing
disengage.
this.
Be a nice wizard.
Disengage.
Try.
Do I add anything to it?
I would say that was technically there's a dexterity save I had you do.
Okay.
6.
That is subpar.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 9.
No, you do not disengage.
Okay.
You don't get out. I mean, you duck, but you can't move back. You're still toe to toe with this thing, and it's going to stab at you.
Stab at you.
It's going to do, well, actually, what it's going to do is the Spartan thing, and
Nice. I like that.
throw its javelin, but hold on to the end of it. You've seen that move?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, he's going at you with
It's a
that.
very obscure movie. You may have seen it. It was called,
And
That's
that
probably gonna
is
be a
a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. Not a nat 20. Not that it would matter.
Hey, I have a
because-
question.
no, that would matter. Oh, wait,
Master
no.
DM,
No,
Sure.
it would.
What?
I have a question. Did I see all that happen?
Huh?
Did I see all that happen?
Yeah.
Then I would like to impose disadvantage by shining a really bright light at the bugbear.
This is the thing, he's been meaning to do for a while.
I had it since day one. I've never used this before. Is that a reaction? It's a reaction to when
Nice.
one of my buddies within 30 feet of me, if he's in within 30 feet.
I ran over him. So.
Whew.
Okay.
All
That is
right.
definitely a miss then.
Actually, I was just rolling a Constitution save, see if
Oh.
you can actually a blinding save, if you will.
I finally
You
helped.
did miss that, so yeah, I'll disadvantage on that.
That is definitely a miss.
I'm glad you can see it. That was behind his glass there.
There's a 2. All right, so he misses with that.
Nice.
And okay.
It's always nice to use it first level.
Serin throws up a thumbs up from crouched on the ground. Nice.
Now we're back to the bugbear that Stromile tried to throw his battle axe at. And the bugbear, as the battle axe soared over his head, he looked up kind of curiously and watched it all the way down into the water. Then he looks back slowly at Stromile, grins ear to ear,
Oh boy.
Is he gonna
and
give it
throws his javelin at you.
Got some good news for you, buddy. You're still holding that shield.
Yeah, I am.
So this got to be a good roll.
And what? 13 to hit, so that's not a hit. So it bounces off your shield
Twice.
and lands on the ground.
And
His javelin. Do it.
is that even possible right now?
Actually, it's laying right beside you.
Well, and what I want to do first is look back at him and Grant.
Not so easy, is it?
And then I'm going to pick up his javelin.
Okay, as you pick up his javelin, he roars and starts running towards you.
You're gonna play catch with a javelin.
From his
Do that a
hip,
certain number of times.
he basically swings his left arm next to his hip and in one deft motion picks up a morning star from his hip.
Okay.
And is now running towards you. And he's moving at roughly, I would say 5 foot every half round. So 10 foot around.
And he's how far away from me?
He was about 10 feet from you.
Oh.
Ain't that
So he will be on top of you next round.
Wow, your guys' aim sucks.
Well, it's like that part of the movie where the like.
Well, that's the thing. They were too damn close to each other.
That's right. Yeah, it's like I gotta scoot back.
If you'd
so I
been
can get
further
this
away, you know,
Yeah,
it
I
would've
gotta get
worked
the
out.
range.
All right. Glass, you're up.
Question, Glass. I have a quick question for
Yes.
you. What's your initiative?
My initiative is
21.
Right. Not to be a prick. I haven't gone yet.
Oh, son of a...
He was asking about that earlier too.
I don't like you. You were in the middle.
Oh, it was I in the? Because I
Well,
went in
no, the problem
you
was
really gone
is
twice
that
already?
you and that bugbear
I've been
actually
twice
have the
already,
same
too.
initiative.
Oh, okay.
So, like those two,
Yeah.
for some reason, it's skipping one of them. So
That's
I
fine.
didn't even think about that.
That's okay.
Totally
I just like to think that he's going to edit this entire podcast,
I tell you what.
so he went so many times,
No,
but nobody
I
picked
tell you
up on it.
what, as of right now, you're on hold because of this cock up.
Glass was who he pointed to.
Yes,
Podcast
Glass
audience.
was, yes, Glass was who I pointed to. Glass is on pause. Zayne will have 3 free actions right now.
Bam, bam, bam.
All right. So.
They can be any actions. They can be attacks, whatever.
3 chains.
Right. It's a little bit overkill for this.
Well, it's 3 rounds worth of. It's 3 rounds
Right.
worth. So
We did one shot, like what, 3 of them?
I want.
No, I say we.
actually,
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess it was literally we.
Actually,
Yeah,
Actually, Glass and Nidianus and Serin have all one shot at them.
Yeah,
That's true.
It was very impressive. As somebody who's had a really good seat to this.
I mean,
is that why you've just been sitting there the whole time? Like, man, these guys are really good at adventuring.
I've been golf clapping this entire time. That's what I've been doing.
Well, you
What
just
about when I
standing
cut out my
standing
own
there
eye?
going,
What about when I cut out my own eye?
I think that he's been charging
I
his
don't need to
spirit
do
bomb
anything.
of
These guys are
moves,
just kicking
you
butt.
know?
So you have 3 free actions. What do you want to do?
The bugbear charge and Stro, I'm gonna fire
Nice.
2 sacred flames at. So he's gonna make deck saves.
Okay. Thank you.
2 deck saves.
2 deck saves.
Yep.
Dang it.
was pretty
That
good.
is a 21 and a 15.
15 matches it. Oh, so does that beat it, or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
If it matches, it beats.
That's right. Well,
It's just like if
Does
you
take
match
half damage?
someone's AC, it's a hit.
that's right. Well, that was just great. I've been clapping for so long. My hand got sore when I aimed it.
All
I
right.
hate it when you've been clapping so long.
Free action
and it
number
gets
2.
sore.
That,
That's
well, no,
awful.
that was 2 of them because that both of those are
Now,
actions.
free action number 2.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I will.
Being generous because, I skipped you
It's okay.
for 3 freaking rounds.
Can I, as a free action, not feel sorry for myself? I want to shoot.
It's okay. We don't feel sorry for
All
you.
right.
We really don't feel sorry for you.
All right, I'm gonna change up my strategy here because they look nimble on foot, but I've noticed that fire has been effective against them. So I'm gonna throw. The spell's technically produce flame, but basically just like an apple size of a fireball. It's not the spell fireball, but I'm just chucking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's an attack. That's a spell attack roll. So I'll see if I
Okay.
can hit his AC. It's on the same. Yeah, 14.
No.
Dang. So I just again.
See, this is why you got skipped.
That's
man.
why I got skipped.
It fell a little short and went
God,
in the water.
man, this is pitiful.
Make this, okay, burn something great.
Yeah. Free action number 3.
3.
nah, dude, don't burn anything. We may
Do a
have
flaming
another
sphere,
encounter.
man. I can make this happen again. I feel really good about making it explode this time.
They're not what I'm all about.
Yes.
Are bugbears considered humanoids?
Goblinoid.
They're what?
Medium humanoids or they're a goblinoid.
Oh, okay.
But these are really big bugs.
They are.
You just say they were 20 feet tall.
But what I'm considering is because a will
What
save.
did you have?
Weird.
Target.
None of them used a club before.
Well, thank you.
A wisdom.
What's up with that?
A wisdom save comes from your mind. It doesn't matter how big the body is. I could hold person on one and let Stro go to town on it.
Sure.
Is that the one that's charging?
Shot.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
So he needs to make a will save.
He's gonna try to hold the one that's going for it.
Oh, okay.
We'll say, oh shit. Come back. So what?
Dag nabbit, he said.
Yep, he did.
What does Will save again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 14.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
So he's frozen.
by one after 3 actions.
I
He
did
got it by a
something.
single point. Oh,
I did something good. I did something good. Now wait, I have 3 actions worth of movement, and so
Oh,
I'm
God.
just gonna do a skip in place.
as long as you don't ruin my shield that I'm using.
Well, and shoot the finger guns to Stro. He knows what to do.
There you go.
around the
All right.
room, skip
Class,
around
you're
the
up.
room.
Saren, still on the ground, gives him a thumbs up.
But I Kylo Ren that dude. He is frozen.
That was a pretty great spell, man. Those first 2 were crap, but the last one was great.
The last one brought it home.
All right, that one that was running at me, then stopped running at me, then attacked Nidianus. I think I'm gonna take it down a little more, but I'm not gonna burn anything crazy, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it again. Pew pew.
Okay.
Double pews.
You need to quit rolling
With
these up the
a
table,
15.
first of all.
No, miss.
Luck.
Okay.
Eldridge.
Dang. Even worse.
Miss. All right.
And wait,
Go ahead.
I can
saying
still
all
use
right.
my move action.
I said, all right.
Do you want to
go ahead.
Hey, use it to skip like I did.
I get my turn.
Skipped around.
Oh, so
skip?
nothing.
I skipped a little.
I'm going to bring something in just to kill you.
You're going to do that. We all know
lightning
you're
bolt
going to do
strikes
that.
you, you
Don't even
become
try to
a
pretend like
giant
it's not
pile
going to
of ash.
happen.
What?
Like lightning bolt strikes glass becomes a giant pile of ash.
A giant pile of flash.
Okay, Serin. Serin.
What's up? Oh, I am? Holy crap, I'm doing a thing.
He's going.
I got so like
turns.
taken in by his many things. Oh wait, he used whole person on him, didn't he?
I did.
So now,
The one up
okay.
front, the one that's closest
On
to
me,
Stromile.
yeah.
And where? What is the other one doing?
The other one is toe to toe with Nidianus.
Who is
trying to
having
kill him.
problems?
Keeping in place.
So really, we only have one thing to worry about.
Okay, so he's
Remember,
not
the
far
only
away.
one is like I've only taken damage from myself. Remember that.
So, Serin turns to the bugbear that is targeting him.
Okay.
I said, dude, did you see him try to wipe that blood away from his eyes and then he cut his own eye? That was the most hilarious thing. And he casts Tosh's hideous laughter. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Ha!
Yep, that's a 12.
You are not going to make it. He is paralyzed with laughter. In fact, he falls on the ground laughing so hard until somebody damages him,
Okay.
which I'm going to assume someone will.
Of course.
And
Actually, Stromile's up after you.
That's a heck of a deal, buddy.
yeah,
Advantage, which gives you an auto crit.
yes,
it does.
You're welcome.
But okay, what are you doing now? Is that your only action? Or?
I crouch just a little bit low. And I'm done.
Stromile, you're up.
What is the dice that I'm assuming here? But
You have a bugbear pretty close to you that cannot move.
yeah, but I have his javelin. What would I mean? So I guess I'm just gonna stab him with his javelin.
Stab him with it, throw it at him, whatever you want to do.
Is he close enough to me that I can
He's
just?
still 10 foot away. You did not move.
So, okay, wait. If he were to throw, that requires a dex
I don't wanna
thing,
throw.
right? So can you just like charge forward and just stab him right in the gut?
I don't want to throw. I want to charge forward.
Sure.
Hey, Stro,
And
you have advantage because he can't.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, that's
What is-
true.
what is-
Oh, wait.
Two of them.
Roll
Okay,
two,
yeah.
roll twice
Both of them
for
can't
one
move.
move.
You could toss that javelin down, pull up your giant two-handed sword, the name of which I forgot.
Guy's more.
The guy's
He
more. Thank
can.
you.
He can't because he's holding a shield.
Because he never went and picked it back up.
What? The guy's more?
We're talking about
8 years ago?
Are you saying that the Geismore is still left on that island?
Geismore's still at the witch's hut.
We're gonna have to travel back. Oh God, we're gonna have to spend another night at the witch's hut.
I'm gonna. Can I borrow someone's 20?
Yeah, sure.
Poor guy ferryman. Like seriously,
You can use
he
it.
gave us that,
I got one.
and now we that's like
A nat 20 on one of
Nice.
those. All right,
Wow.
that's a crit.
And
son.
that is on the javelin?
Yes.
Okay. Roll another d20 right quick.
Use the one that was good, not mine.
Okay.
Why do I always do that?
You.
I hit, but I don't.
You again. Actually. What did you? That was a 5? That's fine. As I was
Fine.
saying, as I've said a couple of times in this game, this does not mean it's bad. All that means is that is one of 20 possibilities of what happened to this thing.
Okay.
In this case, because it can't move, you do a very deft chucking maneuver at it, not throwing it at it, but
A lunge maybe forward.
doing the, like I said, doing the Spartan lunge, much like the other one tried to do to Nidianus.
He did.
However, you do it very well, and
Mark out that
I've
spell.
been told that.
basically put its javelin through its throat.
Nice.
Roll 2d6, right quick.
How many d6s do you have? Here, go to green.
7.
7. Okay. You do 9 points of piercing damage to it, and it is bleeding out. It is bleeding very heavily. So it takes 9 points of damage right now. All right, next. Yo, you have another move.
That's right.
Do you want to finish it off?
Finish him.
Yeah.
Go for it.
What's the button sequence?
So does
Do I have
like
advantage
bleeding
at this
out? Yeah. Does that give him an advantage? Like him?
It's not reeling. I mean, well, it was reeling a little bit, but it can't move, so he has advantage anyway. It still cannot move.
All right.
17.
17 will hit. And what did you hit it with?
Still the javelin.
Oh, you pulled the javelin back out and hit it again. No, that's fine. I was
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
Yeah, you
that's
might
what I
want to
did.
say that.
Okay.
Okay, so you hit him again. 17 will hit. Roll 2d6.
9.
11 points of damage plus 9, that is 20. Okay, it is still standing. This time you stabbed it in the chest. It is definitely still, its blood is spurting out of its throat.
Cool.
It is holding its throat, and now it's holding its chest. It's gurgling a little bit, but it is still on its feet.
Really?
Yup.
We hit these other things for way less than that. This must be like the boss. Well,
Good
I did my best.
observation.
Actually, hit him a little harder than you think. But whatever.
What? You mean the ones that caught on fire and then died? We hit them pretty hard.
Yeah. One of them. Okay.
One shot with his sword and didn't even
Did
hit
you
the
have
company
anything?
damage to the other one.
Okay. All right, Nidianus, you're up.
Okay.
So enjoy your guy who is prone and incapacitated.
All right, he's.
That was really funny when he tried to wipe his eyes and he cut himself.
Okay. Slight issue. Did he fall over on his front or his back?
You fall over on your back, don't you?
On his back?
You remember what was on his back?
He's floating in water. So.
Okay. Really? He's floating? Is the water like this thick?
It's a swamp.
It is a swamp. That's a good point. All right. Okay.
Wait, hold on. We're in a swamp? Holy crap, this is a game changer.
Okay.
Yeah, your sword is still sticking out of his back, but he's actually floating.
All right. Well,
Breathing techniques.
Breathing techniques, but I don't think he's going to be breathing for much longer. At least I certainly hope not.
Hopefully.
Find out.
okay.
Do you get an auto crit? Is that what you were saying earlier?
That was what he's saying earlier. But
You
If,
do have advantage.
yeah, if he's attacking with advantage because of his class, he gets an auto crit.
Yes, he does.
So why are you rolling if you get an auto crit?
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
I'm so confused.
Roll 1d20. Oh, that's right.
D20.
Oh yeah.
15.
Okay, roll damage.
1d8 plus 3d6.
It's double this.
Ooh.
1d8 plus 3
Times 2.
plus 3d6 times 2. 11, 17, 20.
Plus 15 because of the... Wait, never mind.
So it's like 35.
Completely wrong.
Wow, watching two college students trying to do that.
No, okay. As an English teacher, that was all
Better than
straight.
my 8 plus
It was
4.
perfect.
No, it is. Okay. All right. So how many? You said 35.
It's like a 35.
Okay. Yeah.
Less damage one shot one of these things. So
Bugbear basically starts laughing as its head leaves its body.
funny because it is a stabbing sword, not a cutting sword.
No,
Well,
you know what?
But you
We've all
don't
been
have very
there.
good depth perception right now. So your sword went
I will
clean,
take it.
Your sword went clean through its throat and just continued to go through, and it sinks into the muck and mire.
Nice.
Oh no!
Arius.
No!
Kinda, yeah.
All right.
All right.
was part of the inspiration.
Okay, so that is that one. That is dead.
Wait, isn't that all of them?
Nope.
No, the ones in
I'm going to
Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah. I was
Still
about to
alive.
say, you
He
hit
said-
him for 8 million damage, and he still lives.
You have a motion. You have moves.
I'm going to use the rest of my action to try and yank my sword out of this thing's back.
You need to roll a dexterity and strength check for that.
He said this is a pretty sword. I think I'll pick my teeth with it and then just.
The one in the front is fine, but you're trying to get the one out of the back, right?
Yes.
Okay, so roll strength and dex.
Okay. Strength. That's a 5.
You cannot turn it over, so don't bother rolling dex.
Well,
Good try.
All right.
Maybe I should have pulled the sword out first, then stabbed him.
But you did kill him.
I did
Zayne,
kill him, but
you're
I would have killed him.
All right, we got one left, and he's real boogered up.
do you?
Boogered bugbear.
Okay,
Yes.
just like as a free action before you take your move,
Sure.
these things probably know the swamp pretty well. All of its compatriots are dead. Just saying, just maybe we can.
That's not. That's not my bag.
You haven't even tried before.
No.
How do you know if you don't try?
Well, I know it's not in the bag because I would have used it if it.
This
had
is
been in
also
the
coming
bag.
from the person who tried to befriend a wraith.
No, I can do it. Trust me.
Well,
can
here's
do
what
it
we're gonna
now.
do, because
You know these things can talk common.
Broken common, but still common.
here's the thing: if it is meant to be of him giving us information, he will survive this attack.
Oh God.
But if it's not meant to be,
This thing's
then
gonna
we didn't
die.
need it in the first place.
He's going to die.
So
So it's either death this turn or death next turn.
Neeson.
I'm just saying, I have a certain set of skills.
A very specific set of skills.
a particularly not.
Yes. The skills
And
involve
so it's just
changing a
gonna
water
be just
filter.
a fire right in the face.
That's a Fallout 3 reference for everyone.
Well, I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, roll
Dang, 15.
it. Nope.
That's what you get for being a jerk.
No,
We're trying to do a thing, Mr. 3 actions in 1 turn, 1 point of which puts you over the top for one of them.
I feel really good that I missed because this is as it was designed.
You must be feeling amazing
by
right now.
fate. Yeah, no kidding. Like I not only did I freeze the guy, but I also shined light to save Natty's life.
You did do that.
And I missed, so now Glass gets to interrogate him. I've done a good job.
Stromile, real quick. Please roll me a d4.
D4 is the pyramid. Or the tetrahedron.
Ooh, nice.
3. Is that right?
3. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. All right. It is the bugbear's turn. 12 on a wisdom save to get out of your spell.
Oh, I forgot about
it. Still didn't work.
I forgot you had a spell, yeah. That's that
There's
one
a
spell
spell
you
holding
got.
it in the face.
Flash, you're up.
All right, he's held.
What did I roll?
So,
He took 3 more points of bleeding damage.
Oh, okay.
so I'm going to.
This thing is basically being held in suspended animation while blood is shooting out of its throat. Its eyes are already rolling back in its head.
If you want something out of it, you better get it fast.
It's scared, so I'm going to use something of higher caliber. I'm going to enthrall it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stare across the field, walk over there, cast enthrall on it. It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
It succeeds.
Okay.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
On a 15?
Yup.
Well, that's all our saves.
I thought 15. If it matched, then it was okay. Or does that mean it's
If it matched, it saves.
It matches.
But
it
I'm
saves.
13.
Oh.
If I match your armor class, I hit.
Oh, okay.
If on a saving throw you match the saving throw, if you match it, you save. That's what.
All
It's a
right,
very
I got
kind
you.
way to do that, but it's fair for everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
Try though.
Yeah.
At least I held him.
Should have just murdered him.
Stromile.
Well, that'll
Well,
No.
I got bad news.
Oh,
It should have had advantage on the saving
Actually, no.
anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're
Stromile,
fighting
roll
it.
Another.
It was also being held.
Okay.
I was
After-
I was looking for something that. Wait. There was something if you failed. It has a disadvantage on perception checks for seeing you. That'll help. I'm looking for the silver
Afterglass
lining, guys.
stares at it for a minute and nothing happens.
Man.
A last spurt of blood shoots out of its throat and out of its chest. It gurgles, its eyes roll back up in its head, and it is now standing upright, but its head is lulled backward, and it is no longer breathing. It is dead.
I just thrust my hand forward, and it just in the spell.
It crumples into the swamp
Yeah.
and disappears.
Well, so much for interrogation. Should have taken animate dead.
Well-
all right.
Technically, I can spare. Well, I guess he's not dying. He's done dead.
He's done dead.
He done dead. He gone girl. All right. This feels like a hollow victory. Like I feel like we just beat up some first graders.
Well, hey, you guys.
I mean, honestly.
you lit them on fire for no reason.
Yes.
What's wrong with beating up first?
You started it. You lit them
They
on
did
fire.
start it. Wait, hold on.
they were trying to kill her skull.
Technically, he made them slip, then I set them on fire.
Do we have any?
Whose idea was it to set them on fire?
Can I do anything?
Yours?
Can Stromile do anything?
That's
Hey, you can do whatever
50-50.
you
It's a
want.
shared effort.
Can I?
You do have someone who is still missing an eye, basically.
Yeah, I could probably look at that.
I've expressed I don't really care too much.
Hey,
Yeah.
Zayne. Hey,
So, you don't even have to roll for anything.
Well, I honestly was trying to find my battle axe that I threw.
That you will have to
Yeah,
roll for.
yeah,
So
yeah,
roll
yeah.
perception for that one.
Goodness gracious.
No.
You look and you cannot find it.
Can I look for his battle axe?
Sure, give it a shot.
I'll do my
Thanks,
best.
Serin.
Shoot. Not gonna happen.
Someone
Look
tell
and you
me.
look and you cannot find it.
Can someone tell me?
Does anybody
that
else
it-
want to
May I look?
try it?
Okay, I will look. But
I tell you what, after we come back from a break, everybody can look.
All right. Break time.
I'm such a loser.